rough. He don't give me a break, do they? I'm still sharp, though. You know, by the help of Mr. Yahuah. But they had a police officer raped some 13-year-old girl. One of the police doing security for the schools. That's why everybody not good. It's just not. And you know the thing, they get a lot of, before you become police officer, they give you a psych exam. But these white boys cruise through a lot. And that ain't just them. We got some dodo Negroes that get in there too. But a lot of the white people, they just basically just pass them through. Everything's just formality for them. I mean, even with the shooting, with the training, that stuff, you just let them pass by. And that's how they get by so many times. You put these people that's really ill-equipped. You know what I'm saying? They become detrimental to us. I was looking at a news story on the other day where they was complaining, the police union, the rep for the head of the police union in Dallas, Texas, and he was complaining about police officers going and doing their jobs. And when they just going and doing their jobs, how they being shot at. They were sick and tired of it. I'm like, shit, we tired of getting shot trying to go to work. You can only imagine what we're going through. You know what you really have to do? You really have to take the policeman out of the uniform, and then you have to take the individual, the citizen, out of their clothes and line them up. Not to look at them, just so you can just tell me, who's the police officer? Who's the human? And you know what they'll say? Both of them. Both of them are the human beings. And you get people to realize that suit don't make you better or put you in a position where you can kill your brother. That's still a human being. I have my issues and my complaints with white America. You know, as far as the masses that control the system, not every individual white, you know, or Caucasian person, but I just wouldn't deem it right to take it on myself, just go out and just start shooting anybody white, because I got a problem with the system. I just don't get it, you know. And I was looking at a commercial, my wife and I earlier, and she was trying to show me. She was like, "Wow, this commercial, it was showing about diabetes. It was showing how blacks are, you know, it's subliminal. You had to watch. They had 3 Caucasians. They were doing a cooking, they talking about diabetes, and the whites were helping the blacks cook and kind of showing they had on the, but you could see the white woman going helping, like, you know, put this in and do this. So they were showing you the niggas had the diabetes, the white people just there. I mean, it's real. You just got to watch how it goes. So to keep anybody from saying that we're racist, they put 3 whites and 2 black. But if you pay attention, the whites were basically helping the blacks. And, you know, one of them, she was the instructor team, but she wasn't helping the white people, she was instructing them, she was instructing the blacks. And in doing that, the whites was like, we just kind of here, you know. And I say, you know, and typically what they teach, that diabetes and blood pressure, high blood pressure, and heart disease are major issues with black people. And I certainly agree with the heart disease comment, simply because we're dealing with people that's just heartless. You know what I'm saying? It's only fair it's going to infect us because we got a heart. So you're dealing with a heartless society and generation. It's only just natural that's going to take some type of effect on it. So I say don't fight the numbers, just succumb to it, then overcome. When I say succumb to it to the point of realize it's true. We are a majority of people affected. Like I've been a proponent for saying the numbers are facts. They're not factual. The numbers are fiction. They create the numbers, but they actually are accurate. We are one of the most sickest nations on the planet, simply because we're dealing with some of the sickest people you got on the planet, right? We're under the rule of people that make people sick. You know what I'm saying? So the numbers they're giving you are real. The only thing we need to do when you're hearing it is just sit down and strategize on what are we going to do different. Let's just not say we're going to start eating different. We have to start taking control of our foods. We have to start taking control of our policing. We have to start taking control of our governing. We got to take control of our education. We got to take control of our security. We got to take control of our monies. We got to take control of our welfare. We got to take control of just everything, of the discipline of our people. I mean, you can't fix all these problems with one solution. It's going to be a majority, it's going to be a lot of things we have to do in order to take back control of all of the different situations that kill us. You can eat well, but you still got white people shooting you unarmed. So what good is your diet when they got the guns and they shooting you, right? I mean, there are a lot of things they got that still work against you. What we got to do is we got to sit down and compile all this different data that they've given us. That's the thing about it. White people become so comfortable, they're willing to give you the data. You can look it up. You can find it. I can put it in your face because you're not a threat anymore. We don't have an identity. That's just what using. We're the only people who do, just like hypothetically, just not well, hypothetically, just using like the shirt for instance. Because he didn't find Chinese people to be offensive to him or a threat to him, we can wear the people. It don't bother. But people won't wear our stuff. If certain things we wear that culturally connect to us, a lot of the other nations just not gonna wear it. That's just being honest. It's just not gonna wear it because they don't want to be associated with it. Because there's some dogma that's being portrayed with our clothing, with our neighborhood. A lot of races just will not live with where we live at. They get to be 2 or 3 of us, they start thinking that too many gonna come, they gonna move, because they don't want nobody to say, oh, you live there with those black people. No, they getting out of there. They don't do it. Either they're gonna be the majority or gonna be, totally in the society or whatever, or they getting out. That's how when they came here, the Chinese, they started formulating like Little China. Go see how many niggas live in Little China. Go find out how many black businesses in Little China. That's just being honest. The Jamaicans came on, they sell Little Jamaica. The Cubans, they sell Little Havana. How many people you knew black that lived in Little Havana down in Miami? You familiar with that? Havana? Little Havana? Aaron? Yeah, I mean, you from Florida, ain't you? What are that? What's that damn? We didn't know he could dance. Yeah, hold on, get on. I ain't know the Joker could dance. He ain't never tell him. All right, Aaron finna dance. I said, he got a little rhythm. All right, go ahead. Yeah, everybody push us out. And it's going to be a neighborhood. Now, if you come, you're not finna open up no fried chicken joint over there. If you come, you're going to spend money and you're going to buy into their culture. You're going to buy, if it's a clothes store, it's going to be their clothing. If it's a food chain, it's going to be their food. That's how they do. Everybody do better than us. We the only people, it's like, we tried to get a chain. Years ago, they had a chain up here, Soul Food, Nancy Soul Food. I know y'all can't answer because they too young to know about it. You remember Nancy Soul Food? But y'all remember Nancy Soul Food? They were big up and then the Beautiful Restaurant. Remember the Beautiful Restaurant? Yeah, they had one on Auburn Avenue. They had one in Decatur. They had them all at West End. You remember the Beautiful Restaurant? There's a lot of folks that started pushing, had a little culture, a little restaurant. People was on them things, man. They ran us out of business. Nancy Soul Food used to be on County Road years ago. Man, them niggas used to be lined up for that stuff. I can tell you ain't get but a couple of them. But we was over there to get them because we like, that's our food. You know somebody? Shit, you can't afford to go buy no big thing, I'll tell. But you go in there and get you a little sneaker plate. That's how we did stuff. But you know what? All of the places, Sergeant Wide. These young, they don't know about it. You remember Sergeant Wide, don't you? I'll write you a note. I'll just send you a text. Y'all remember Sergeant Wide? He had a brother coming at Wilder. Huh? That's what I'm talking about. You know what that is? You know them. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we'll I'll send you a text later. I think his brother took it over. They had like, these places were known for years. Black people would travel across to come get the food. They were known for the cooking that catered to our people. And even whites to kind of flood over these places to get them. But now, shoot, these places gone now. They gone, they ran them off. You can't find no good soul food place. Hey, I go to Sunday Barbecue, I used to go there and eat and I get down. Man, that shit make me sick. There it is, man. I don't know, last time I ate no good white barbecue. I had one place that's out for Lawrenceville. What the name of them people? I ate it a long time ago. Little shack, little place. They were kind of clean, one little bathroom. I was like, man, that's too much heavy food. Folks be shit. You ain't have one bathroom. That bothered me. I go to a restaurant, ain't got but one bathroom, it's got all them folks in there, and you got food that don't make you shit. That made me wonder. All y'all can't get in the bathroom. I see y'all don't think. They taught me to go in that little Chinese restaurant over there. They had over in, what's that little thing over there? They were so proud of it, too. East Ponce de Leon. Chow Baby. Boy, these niggas so excited. Man, you need to go there, try to fix y'all, put that little shit in there, man. That star went out to one tart. I said, I'm not coming back out no more. Man, that food make you shit. You can't eat that Chinese food. You just keep going back. Anywhere folks just constantly eat, you gonna need toilets. Get in there, all right, get in there and get jammed up in Lancaster City. They gotta go. What you think finna do? Him and CJ sitting there, they gotta go. Man, that finna be a tussle in there. It finna be a tussle with the muscle. Man, so you gotta have it. I look at really, you gonna sit feed all them folks, but see, they don't realize that game. You know what you finna do? When you go to that door, ain't nobody there. What you gotta do? Can't hit it dead on the head. They don't know that they'll do that. You don't have to leave. That's why I don't get one bathroom. I ain't trying to get you to stay. See, everybody, that's just the part of where you realize, man, you'll really do that to me? You don't fake me out. As soon as I eat this thing, I go to bed and I get that, and then somebody number two, you be like, man, I can't go in there. So you gotta leave, you come in, you gotta pay. You ain't finna run car no gas. They gonna make sure they lock it down. You gotta leave out, you gotta drive out the premises to go somewhere. That means this is your second visit. They don't know, they just go there and keep getting abused by these people. Don't let these folks insult you and get your money. So I watch stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? You just look, you like, okay. I see what you're gonna do. Unless somebody eat that stuff, get that little stomach, boy, that thing go, brrr, brrr. You know, I gotta get up out of here. You ain't got long. And when you get to the edge of that street on E Punch Link, you're not finna just pull up and shoot straight out. That thing rolling down through there. With me, it's gonna be a drip. But it's gonna be like you got an Alka-Seltzer, plop, plop, fizz. So y'all gotta stay away from them places. I know because I had to use the bathroom. I made it in there. I let them have it too. I gave them all that stuff back. I ain't going back here. They might remember me. I remember one time I had a friend. We had went to a restaurant. There was a bunch of us had went to North Decatur back then in the mall. I don't want to call the name out of the mall, but anyway, my friend, we went there. They had a restaurant there, a soul food restaurant. It was in there eating. And my friend had to go to the bathroom. He casually walked and thought the bathroom was closer than what it was. So they were casual, because you don't want to be running in the mall. You don't like somebody stealing, so you walk casually. And you go down through, and my friend walked and he went to the bathroom. He went in there, and my friend barely made it. When he locked it, when he slid that lock, he was coming out already. Because, I mean, it was on, he was on edge. And when my friend went there, because pretty much if you know how to bend, you know how to bend on just set. So my friend bent. And what he was trying to do was looking for like a bank shot. He knew it wasn't gonna probably be like straight in the bowl. So he was looking for that back part to be on there. And when my friend went, and he had ate a bunch of pinto beans. So when he went, them pinto beans just shot out. It was just pinto. And my friend was relieved because he did make it. So what my friend did, when my friend looked in the water to assess the damage after he had dropped the bombs, he noted the water was still white. I mean, just pretty white. I'm telling you, you could have scooped it with both your hands and could have drunk. The water was clear. So what my friend found out at that point was there was no backboard. They only had the pipe in the back. Usually you have that white bowl part back there where it could bounce, bank it off and boom. But it was just a pole. And that pole was just like this right here. The pinto bean went. And it was a mess. And my friend was stuck in the bathroom. He looked, he knew, man, it could be criminal. Because it looked like it delivered, it wasn't delivered. You know what I'm saying? It was my friend was honest. Very honest friends. And he was a really honest friend. And when he looked and he gonna try to wipe a little bit, that just made it worse. And by the time my friend felt like, let me just try to get on out of here and clean up, this happened and nigga changed. He'll come to gentleman. So my friend parked the door, he locked the door back. And you know how you got that little slither right there you can see? And the gentleman sweeping, and he wouldn't move. He just stayed there in front of the door. My friend told me about it, I believe him. And he just waited and kind of stood back. And the janitor started swinging the broom under there like, come on out, I got to clean up. My friend was like, I'm not coming out of him. I'm not coming. My friend was looking at I'm not even going to jail. My friend looked at that wet hair back there on the pinto bean, and there's no way to explain it. He white, and it just looked worse. So my friend, like, he was just going to stay there. They got to close the mall. He was not coming out of there. So finally, the man got tired of swinging that broom on there, trying to get him out. He turned it back. A flood of people walked in. Just like, won't he do it? A flood of people came and had to use the bathroom. So he had to walk down there. And when he did, my friend slid that lock and popped out the door real quick. And when I watched in, like, somebody, and made it like somebody done messed in him to get the shine off of him like that. Well, that was a mess. The moral of the story is, check for your backboard. Before you shoot, make sure you got a backboard. That's the moral of the story. But anyway, what are we going to do about how we've been treated in America? What are we going to do? How? Chris, I'm with every bit you saying. Do you know if enough of us stood together, and you know what really has to happen? We got to get over the fear of dying. If you're black, as they call you by color, by race, I don't know why we get that. Everybody, you're Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a race, a name for their race except for we just black or black American. Don't let people get away with these insults that they give you, something that's non-existent. But if you can function every day in America, you shouldn't be afraid of death. That's just being in. People that escaped from slavery, it was at the penalty if they catch you that they'll maim you or even kill you. You know they still escape. You know why? Well, at the same time, like, hell, slavery was death. Slavery was death. So were they really taking a chance? They were taking a chance staying there. You know, even in the movie Roots, a made-up version by Alice Haley, when Hitler died, Kunja said, "You be free." He held free. Y'all remember that he was holding Hitler? He said he'd be free. Can you imagine you're in such a dire situation that you won't escape, you won't kill yourself, you'll just wait until they kill you or till death overtakes you and then say you're free? Why wouldn't we try to get a freedom while we're living? Y'all all right? Why wouldn't we want to be free while we're living? If enough of us took the plight of just being disgusted with how we've been treated. You know, I saw a little video of the young Chicago lady whom the police officer put out her car in what? Freezing temperature. Made a video. Just the fact you took time out to do this. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, make a little joke about it. And watch this lady walk off in the car while you take her car. Do your job. I ain't saying give her a break if you, but some stuff to me common sense. You can have a job, but I guarantee I got common sense. It's freezing cold out here. This is what I'm looking at. Why is this? Why was her car impounded? No insurance? What was it? Was it insurance? What was it? Expired tag. So you got insurance. You need a tag. Why you ain't got a tag? Because you smoke crack? Because you're a drug dealer? You don't have a tag probably because you're broke or your car not passing admission. But you got insurance. Your no tag ain't going to kill nobody. Your no tag ain't going to put nobody, no detriment or no harm. So this is why you come and say, ain't it freezing cold? Are you drunk? Because now I'm going to look at you. You're out here, you're drinking. You're a detriment to other people. You don't have a tag. This makes sense. But I stop you. You got an expired tag. It freezing cold. Hell, I'm cold. I ain't even talking about it. Get out there. Listen, you're going to need to get that tag, okay? I'm giving you a warning. Come on, it's cold out here. I could actually impound your car, put you out and make you walk, okay? Next, jump on it. Get on it. Boom, common sense stuff. Do you know how many people it would help if you just gave them a common sense break? A human break. No insurance? I said, no, don't let her ride. I said, I'm going to have to impound your car. I'll give you a ride home. Come, because I got to look at you driving with no insurance. If you hit and kill somebody, they can't get any kind of recourse. So that's a difference, especially if it's snowing outside or whatever it is. But no tag, that means you're a trifling ass white man. You're just trifling. You'll waste your time to video and insult this lady and post it. Then you got the other, I sent y'all what a police officer was saying about how go out encouraging other police to shoot us, and they could get $100,000 check. No other race would take that. And they pissed about the governor of Virginia who took the racist picture, who was in medical school with the black face and with the Klan. Y'all, how many of y'all didn't see it? Because I sent it to y'all. I sent it to y'all as soon as I got it. I said, wow. He was in medical school, by the way. This is his yearbook. See, they got a problem with him. I got a problem with the yearbook. I got a problem with the school the school should have stopped and said, we're not in this yearbook. You want to do that on your own somewhere. Because and everybody they want him to resign, and he'll resign because he'll still get paid. He'll write a book. He's in the medical field, and he deal with kids, if I'm correct. Beautiful, pediatric. Probably ain't never birthed no black kids. Probably had nothing to do with no black kids being born home. See, we waste time going after the wrong people. There's a institution that gave him a degree, that deferred upon him a degree, that he can go out here and deliver black babies, Asian babies, Hispanic babies, with the mindset he had to put on a black face and take a picture with a Klan robe on. And this ain't the first time he's done it. You know, the part that gets me is, when are we going to become upset enough that we don't just talk about it, we stand up and we defend our right to be here and defend our preservation of life? That's not the responsibility of any other race. I'm not counting the white man to walk in any state building, any government building, to sign and write no bills, allowing and giving me nothing. Nobody that came behind me can give me no authority. I was him first. I was him first. Now, I know what they're saying. What are people that with the hats, the turkey eaters, pilgrims? People or a person on a sacred passage, or a person on a passage looking for a sacred place, religious sacred place. So we were here first. So the white man testified that he was a pilgrim, which means he was on a passage to a sacred place based upon religious belief. He came to us. Now, he had the Bible before he met us in England. Why wasn't that sacred? Why wasn't England or any part of Europe sacred enough that he would stay there? That's where the Vatican at. Why the people didn't go to the Vatican and say they pure? Go find me white people in Europe traveling over to the Vatican calling themselves pilgrims. Because white people know the value of us. We declare you. Ain't nothing can be declared without us. Nothing. It's clear in evidence that Mr. Yahuah came through by us. It just is. He came through by us. It made sense that he came to his own. He came to his own. And his own received him not. Now, if you came to me and I'm black, what were you? What were you? Because what they try to push as a mission, that God is white. That's what they use as dominance to keep us in prison. Isn't that right? That's what they use is using dominance over us with the impression for us to believe that God is white. So they created the title name God. They created the infatuation about God, and they themselves don't even believe it. They themselves don't even believe it. Good black church will go in there, round up all their guns and turn them in so you can get a $50 check. I'll never give you no gun for $50. I mean, I'm not going to give them no gun to get me no food. I got a gun. If anything, I'm going to take some food. That made absolutely no sense. I'm going to give you my gun for a sack of food, for a basket of food. Now, when I eat that basket, where's my gun? Now, if I ain't got but one gun and I get one basket of food for my one gun, when I eat that one basket of food, where's my gun? I lost my defense. That's just like Asu did Esau. He sold his birthright. That was his defense. Now, why would I come along and be like Asu and sell my birthright? I have the right to defend myself. They don't like that, do they? They want, but you know what? The Negro, the so-called Negro, has sold his birthright. Just like Asu. To get a block of cheese. We done it. To get WIC. To get subsidy. To get housing. You sold your birthright. And you know what he said about Asu? I hate him. I hate him. I hate a sellout. Huh? It is. Like Donald Trump say he hate a rat. Yahuah say he hate a sellout. So what do you think they learned when it came down with Asu? And it came out his Aki, his Yaakov. They learned that no matter how strong, how valiant, how beautiful we would sell out. You'll sell out. The white man had used it. The book actually teaches you how your enemies used it against you. You don't realize that the people that rule over you, white people don't count you as an equal. Things about you had to be written in, it had to be sketched in. Because in the original writings, you're not notated. You would consider to be a third of a human being. You would consider to be equal to cattle or ass or anything of the such that they use. You were property of. When their poor fathers sat down and wrote, you were not in there. They never inked you in. These people have no idea. You were never inked in. And you go and you ask this cracker to give you something by an amendment. According to a constitution, when the man's sitting here and then you call this man a racist, a cracker, a Klansman, when he's only doing what the law allows. This is how they work the law. When these people sound and write laws, their base is the Constitution. Which means when we write, these laws cannot infringe upon the Constitution. Right. When you have a lawyer is just somebody who understands the Constitution. So there's certain things they can come in and they can argue when they make laws and say these laws infringe upon the Constitution. So the reason why you're not getting your right to life and your pursuit to happiness when it's argued, because they're looking at these people, they studied what their poor fathers wrote in. You weren't inked. You weren't inked. So when you start saying things that should happen to you and for you, the problem I have, I'm with you if you can show me where they inked you in. Man, they got more ink for homosexual than they got for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did y'all know that? They got more inks for homosexual. Because you know what they didn't define? That marriage was strictly or only between a man and a woman. How you go and put that when you knew when they came when they were men and women? Historically, they had always been married men and women. They come back and say they didn't pin that. So now if they didn't pin man and woman only for marriage, and then that allows them reasoning that two men and two women can be married and acknowledged as husband and wife, or husband and wife and wife, there's no pinning for you at all. There's no pinning to defend you. They can't condemn two men and two women because they didn't pin it that way. They just assumed that everyone knew that a marriage was between a man and a woman. That's what there's something. Nobody thought any different, which is correct. So since they didn't literally pin man, woman only, they left the door open. Since they didn't pin that all men were created equal, including the Negro, the door been closed. Because when they wrote, this is what we got to go with, though. Was you a man? In 1773. Were you a man? So I don't know how you're going to use that. Only problem I got, what was you when we wrote? You were property. Just like cattle, just like sheep. So when you start to try to argue this, a nigga can go get a degree in law he wants to help. If he had it in sense, he'll realize, man, I just wasted a lot of time. Because you're not pinned. This is why a lot of times you'll get these, what they call bad rulings. We just got to keep marching. We still got these old clan judges. These people are not clan, not to what you're using it for. They're just regular white people that's been taught to only look at the law. Some of these people would agree with you, but simply because they've been taught to only stay with the law and the Constitution, we got a problem. We got a problem. Can you imagine when you go in and you tell them you as a black man or a black woman, and according to their definition in their law books, that black will relate to colorable, which relate to something not real. So now I get up and I say, I'm tired of them mistreating me as a black man. Since black don't exist in the law book, it means something not real. So since you out of your own mouth said that you were not real, and you saying something happened to you, is that even a real situation? So you come in and you say stuff that you have no idea what you're saying. Can you imagine that you and people like us have cried? They heard the term black and referring themselves as black. Well, in their legal dictionary, do y'all know that black in their law dictionary will refer to colorable? That means something that's not real. So I'm telling the judge that I, as a black man, have been done wrong, have been mistreated. And all the judge say, I'm trying to say, damn, I've been to school and been taught black ain't even real. Show you how that works. We're going to black it out. At that point, what happened when I black something out? I, as a black man, I'm not even here. So I'm talking in fiction terms. Then I'm ready to condemn this man who's been given a book and been taught that this is not real. This is his teaching. This is her teaching. The only problem we haven't been taught. So we go into these law rooms and go into these courtrooms and we unskilled. We're just unskilled with dealing with these people. You write up a defense and you come out and you say certain verbiage that throw your whole case out. You know how many cases have been lost in one word? O.J. Simpson was good as caught. Good as convicted. Everybody knew he was convicted. The man said he never used the word nigger. That's how they get you and throw your whole case out. The blood evidence, the finger cut, the erratic behavior, you know what I'm saying? The sporadic going out of town. We had no scheduling. He just flew up at the last minute, called for a plane ticket, called for a car, and wasn't even ready, and shot out of town. All this was lining up to show him being convicted for murder. One word, one thing can throw your whole case out. Can you imagine that? One thing done by two things. One thing done by two detectives cost these people a whole case. How many times have you said something and you thrown your whole case out? Your whole defense has been lost. See, people don't want to talk about stuff like this because their verbiage has meaning. You know what that Esther tried to tell you to do? You have the what? To do what? Because of what reason? Any what? Anything. What if it ain't even relating to this case? Anything. Which means, Carrie, I'll go get some shit I ain't got to. You done study, you ready for this case. You got your stuff all down pat. You got all your stuff. You waiting on me to ask you about this. You ain't waiting me to ask you about no shit in the third grade. He done jumped that little happy ass up here, because he ready now. Listen, he done been over this. He already know how they gonna go. He already know how to answer when I ask him. I got some shit to ask him about the third grade. This is why I get him at. And he want to know what the problem is. Well, we told him. He had the right to keep his mouth closed. Cause anything he say gonna be used against him. So some stuff he did in the third grade that really has nothing to do with this case, but I'm going to use it to show where he did in the third grade says, what we're going to do at this point, we're going to strike every statement he said. Do y'all understand how these people trip us up? Because you ready to go in here and defend the case. You don't realize I'm going to get you on some shit ain't got nothing to do with the case. I'm going to get you on anything. You know how many people don't remember everything they said? Does that make you mean every time? That means everything you ever said in your life and there's a lie. Who can come with that but white people? How many times white people been caught on stuff, telling stuff wrong? Why nothing they can say for the rest of their life can ever be taken? It's true. That's right. One time you misspoke or you spoke too fast. At that point, everything you said got to be stricken. Not just now, for the rest of life. And it's going to always come up. Remember that time in Carol in the third grade? And we're still dealing with that right now. I mean, he made some statements. He may got pictures, video, sworn statement. But at one time in the third grade, got him. We just can't use it. Who you think would mastermind a plan like that? Crooks, exactly right. Why don't you just stick with the case? The only reason I'm trying to go over this with y'all to get y'all to understand, when you come in and you sit down and you're going to read what they're going to call the Bible, unless you're conscious of everything that these people are doing, you're going to get lost. Because there's a bigger plot than what you're thinking. There's a reason why this man had given you a book and taught you the premise of submission, to pray for your enemies, to love them. Because when you love something, you know what you don't do? You don't hurt it. You take care of it. Why would a so-called Negro woman go in the house with the man that came and took her out of her house and would rape her, have sex with her kids, and make her husband go out of the house, then bring her into his house and let her rear his children? Because she loved him. That's what the Bible teaches. That's what the Bible teaches. And vengeance is mine, said the Lord, I'll repay. Ask the white man why he didn't let the Lord go to Iraq and Afghanistan.
Right. That's right. That's right.
That's all I'm asking you. He taught, y'all never been taught that? Vengeance is mine, said the Lord, y'all, you been taught it? Why didn't we let the Lord go to Afghanistan?
That's right.
Why we didn't let him go to Iraq?
That's right.
See, white people only teach it to you. This isn't stuff they actually believe. It was a defense. It was because you know what I do know. I come out as one slave master, hypothetically, all y'all my niggas. Is it just possible I can beat all of y'all?
Not possible.
Not possible. I can by inducing and by teaching a fear. That book teaches you to obey your master, whether I'm good or bad. When they tell you to pray, if I slap you, you turn the other and let me slap the other side too. That's how I beat you. That when I run up and I get him and snatch him up and tie him to a tree, your conscious mind should be, if he did it to him, he'll do it to me. We got to band together and stop this. But the fear that I taught you by God and Jesus Christ allow you to sit there, and that fear even radiates even more by you watching me as one person be a person that look like all of you, and you know you had the ability to stop this. That's how dangerous his teaching is. That's how dangerous his teaching is. You know how scary it is? Can you imagine what I just explained to you guys happen on every slave plantation? Every one of them. That's how dangerous the Bible is. That's how dangerous this book is. So when I look at it and I teach it, I got to be real conscious. I don't want to deal with this book half asleep. I've done that before. You know what I'm saying? Just taught me. I heard a guy, one of my guys worked with me, told me, he said he hated something. He said, I don't want to say hate, that's wrong. I said, yeah, I said dislike. I said, no, say hate. He said, I said, I don't know where you got that from. I said, you are supposed to hate. I said, Mr. Yahuah said that three shepherds hated him. He said, I hated them too. I said, you're supposed to hate wrong. He said, yeah. I said, so what about the person that's putting the wrong on you? He said, you know what? Done saying that. I hate them. I said, that's right. Because Because you know what we did? We should have beat your kid. You beat him. Don't say that you hate nobody. It's wrong. And the man will come put sheets on and tell you all the time he hates you. Oh, I hate your nigger ass. Hate your nigger kids. Want to kill your asses. I hate you. And you study time. I'm just going to keep on praying for them. It's called stupidity. Go pray for the roaches that come in your house and eat your shit up and see if they go away. They don't sit there and bust baby right on your counter. You don't have about no pouches on there. They just busting baby. You keep praying. We're going to keep tearing this shit up in here. Until there is an effort to stop it. There has to be an effort on our end to stop it. They're wiping us out. I mean, mass numbers of us are being wiped out. I just don't know how it's going to work. Okay. I got to get ready and get out of the way. I talk long enough. Y'all going to be conscious. I know they ain't going to be conscious. They're going to go ahead and keep going the same way. I be hoping one of them stories I put out, somebody say, enough people say, you know what? Enough is enough. We ain't even moved up from the 60s. All the marching, all the protesting, or people wanting to see this stop. When a white man will actually tell other police officers to shoot us, and you will get a $100,000 check. Damn, I could use $100,000. I might shoot one of y'all ass. Get me a badge. You know how many people can use $100,000? Can you imagine you're telling, we laugh, but you imagine you telling him who ain't got a damn brain in his head to realize, I can't go out here and kill these people. They ain't done nothing to me. That just show you they don't care. Because they've been taught you don't exist. You're not real. White people will go to heaven after they get through killing you. Because heaven is somewhere they create. They know they can't get in Shamayim. So white people had to create a place. White people had to create a religion that would allow them to be justified in their wrongdoing. How you think you got the Bible? You know how these other sports got invented? By the people who couldn't play the other one. What else you do? Shit, I can't play. How many of y'all were kids you play and they don't let you play and then you go do something else? That's how the other one got invented. When white people come on, baby, we were getting told what you think they were going to do. Hell, they wanted to invent them a religion. Then they came back to give it dominance. Hell, they gave it to us. Always going to really be relevant, you got to get other people to participate. You got to get other people, and you know some of the biggest sales, they just say, look, you just Hispanics. Oh, yeah, and Italian. Kill every damn body and pray. Them folks kill you and do this shit right here, man, blow your brains out. These folks say, listen, that same book you read, a lot of these people do this stuff. Just showing they take one book and got this amount of different people separate. How do everybody reading one book got all these different beliefs? Women preach and no women preach. One husband, one wife, many as you can get. Homosexuality straight. One book, the white man, the master of deception. And everybody believes that they can't even verify. His dominance held reign through the religion. You look at who run most of the world, Europe. The most non-religious people on the planet. I've been in Europe. Don't believe that shit. No shit. They don't believe that shit. Them boys going to church on. Go on inside me before go to church on Sunday. That's your shit. You got that from your master. Don't believe that shit. They gave it to you. How many Bibles we see folk right now playing? Shit, them folk free. Them folk don't be doing that stuff. That stuff, that's for you. That's that. Listen, they gave. Religion is used to imprison, enslave people. Yeah. Even Islam, it means submission, total submission. That's how they rape and do the detriment they give these people. You gotta watch everybody when it comes to religion. Everybody's to be watched. Everything is to be questioned. Do you see the detriment of what's going on? Somebody sent me something which is true. Let me see. South America is what? Dominant Muslims? Catholic. Which fall on what religion? Catholicism. What is America? Christian? Catholicism. You live in a democracy. They live in a dictatorship. How that work? All these people are Christian.
Right.
How these people wind up getting in a dictatorship and you're in a democracy?
Right.
Let me get it. Democracy is when Republicans call it moral. Most of these people don't know the difference. Democracy, which you don't live under. Because a democracy would mean that the people choose, the people rule. The people don't rule shit. You pledge an allegiance, what was that again? To the flag of the United, meaning all of them came together, and to the democracy, which means your ass is ruled by law. See, you say shit, you really don't know nothing. I wouldn't be the person you want to argue with because you know exactly just too little. You actually know just too little. Because all of these Christian countries are dictatorships.
Yep.
So you tell me in all these South American countries, they democracies too? That's what you're telling me. Because all of them got the same religion. Huh? England Christian too. They don't go to church worth for shit. They Christian. They believe in Santa Claus like you do. All these other people believe in Santa Claus like you do. And all of you are dominated by your governments. But you see how they sold you a lie? And you know when they've been called a dictatorship? Not by their own government, but by you. And what do you think they call you? A democracy? I had to keep going. I had to get y'all away. And no, let's not think about stuff like that. That's amazing. All y'all got the same Bible. All y'all got the same religion. But some of them dictatorship and you a democracy. Makes sense to me. It all just makes sense to me. You go to church like hell. Destructively.
Right.
They don't go. And they doing better than you.
Right.
Church is cursed for us. Simply because of what they taught you. If our people would become conscious and realize words that you're using, you got from them. What was it called before you got that name? I know they said, yes, God have never said nothing like that. Man, you know what I supposed to do? I said church, I'm supposed to dig a hole. That's an atheist. Who told you that? The white man. Anybody that was not subject to his doctrine, that would not submit to his rule, would be the devil. Would be an atheist. Would be a heathen. That's his definition. You know what's sad? I think Uncle Ted said his daddy didn't used to go to church, didn't it? How y'all look at your daddy? Good, God-fearing man? How would you typically look at a man like that didn't go to church? He said he want to look at, but typically they would teach you he's a bad person. That's the devil in him. He need to get saved. He need to get right. And the church was not the place to go because of the definition of church, because of the behavior that went on in the church. The church, by definition, was a place of pagan worship. Right. Everything he told you not to have, you had it. But then you know why you went down? So you could get right. Why did you go to church? So you could be right. So you could live right. So you could pray and he will heal you and he will save you. Right. But its own definition show you it's a place of pagan worship. That's right. Oh. Who could give you that kind of psychosis? That even when you read something in the book and the book clearly told you this is wrong, that you still say, man wrote that. You ain't got a word you're going to come out your mouth a man ain't wrote. That's right. Go find one he wrote. Every word come out your mouth, a man wrote it. That's right. If you make up one, you ain't going to believe it, you're a man. That's right. That's right. And all they have to do is attach a connotation. I'm sorry, definition. I don't want to mess up your schooling. Attach a definition to it, and it's a word. And when it's used, this is the definition. But when are you using it on him? All right. That's how they work out. All right, come on, good Sheriff. Let him sound the shofar. Hold for me, hold. A lot of people see us do this 3 times a week without an understanding why we do what we do. All of this is behavior that we're taught to do. That when we were supposed to make a shofar, and it was for the calling of the assembly, of the adult, of the congregation. That's why we used the moment. The shofar, it was supposed to be you, and we were supposed to gather. When there was a long, loud blast, it was for an alarm. He said, you shall not sound alarm. The reason why we're sounding the alarm, because Yahuah all told us to do it.
Right.
That they called Joel.
Right.
I guess that Noel brother. Joel, Noel, and all the L's. And Cool J. Isn't that right? So all the L's together. And we've been taking the L hill ever since we met these people. Isn't that right? We L too, ain't it? So now it's like, wait, we be L'ing. You be L'ing. That's all we've been doing, taking the laws. So a lot of times people do things and they see us do stuff, but they don't have an understanding of why we do it. Because this is behavior. He said, you know what's going to happen? He said at the last shofar of Elohim, or Yahusha, the dead in the Mashiach are going to do what? That's what it was teaching us. We learned this from the law. You didn't learn that from no Christian. They taught you wrong.
That's right.
This was already practiced behavior.
Yes, sir.
This wasn't nothing new when he spoke to them and told them about the dead in the Mashiach rising first. Or hearing the shofar. We already knew that because it was for the calling of assembly. It was for the calling of the heads of the Matah, which is the tribes.
Right.
What you guys know, a lot of people don't know what they're going to church. They don't know what the hell they doing.
Right.
Because it has the rituals don't even line up with book.
That's right.
It's bad. This is all I want. People need to know why we do what we're doing. Because we're putting to practice what he told us going to happen. When he sounded out, there's going to be that loud blast, and we're going to have to get up.
That's right.
And those that remain alive, we're going to be caught up with who? With him. All the way we're going to be with him, we're going to have to be with the fold. We're going to have the same teachings. He said, other sheep I have that not of this adult, them I also do what? And there's going to be one fold and what? That means they all going to have to hear the same call. Ain't no way the way you don't call these people something different going on. You ain't calling no church over to him. That's crazy. That's not obedient people. And that's why we got to break this stigma that white people gave us that Pastor Smith is wrong. Let me see. I never commit adultery on my wife. I don't have sex with kids or commit adultery or with these men. I ain't stolen, took nothing from none of these people.
Right.
These people, I can show my face anywhere. I got to stand them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got to stand them.
Right.
I've been doing it for almost 22 years. They ain't found none of them yet done condemned the check.
That's right.
They just ain't got no standing out here. Ain't that right? I'm for the people.
Yes, sir.
I give more of these people than what they give back to me.
That's right.
Because I believe in the people.
Yes, sir.
I believe in what I'm teaching. And we do something, I want to make sure we got to understand. He said we know that the Ben Elohim had come. Not only that he came, I say he gave us an understanding.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people can testify he came, but did he give you an understanding?
Come on.
All right, let's see how that book works. Come on, let's sign it off. All right, it's that time. Eternal Kudash Abba, in the Shem, which is the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, your Ben, which is your son. We call upon your Kudashim, asking you to look down upon us and give us your Rekam, which is your mercy, the tender love. Asking you to lead us about according to your Debar, which is your word. Asking you to purify us with all, that you might illuminate our sight, that we might see, that we might hear, that we might understand. Giving us a lob, which is a heart, that we might receive your everlasting ruach, which is your spirit. Asking you to cleanse us, to teach us, to lead us, to instruct us, that we fail you not. We give all the tahala, which is the praise, to your kudash name. We give the kabod, which is the glory. We give the kabod, which is the honor unto you, Most High Yahuah, Elohim, the true and the only living all. We ask you to remember those that are watching in, those that are separated. Barak, which is bestow a gift upon the berith, is the covenant that you Shabbat, that you promised and vowed to Abraham, Yatsakak, Yaakov, the Yahudim, Yasharal, and the way of Yah. Asking you to grant us that you will Barak your Ra'ah, your Malaki, which are your messengers, your Ra'ah, which is your seers, which are your leaders, the shepherds of your foes, that you might give us the knowledge, that we might feed your congregation. And now as we prepare to move further in this service, we palau, which is ask, that you take full control, that you get the tahala, that you get the kabod and the kabad. In the Shem of Yahushua, HaMashiach, we palau. Let us all say, Amen. Man, let's talk with y'all a little bit here. Ain't y'all right? All right. Book of Romans. Please, kind sir. Thank you, kind sir. People watch me, one thing about it, you're going to definitely have a lot of questions. I ain't just your fried chicken Jerry Carroll eating preacher. Sitting around tell you no Sunday morning lies and your soul on the line. Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. This is our base. This is where we build from right here, right? Listen to the book.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime.
That's what we always want to use. Whatsoever. Ain't that right? Just like they tell you, whatever you say will be used against you. Ain't that right? That's why we use the book. This is our only record, our only recordings for us to go back to examine. Did he or did he not instruct us to walk in a particular way? Versus when people read and say 10 of us can read and all 10 of us can get a different outlook, that's because 9 of us are stupid. Yeah. That's the only way it's going to make sense. 9 of us got to be stupid. Because none of the things that people have told us for all these years, what you think going to happen? You get 12 men, stand in the line, tell them something, and they pass down. By the time you get down, the number 12 or number 1, it's going to be different. Yeah, if all of them retarded and they can't keep their story straight.
That's right.
But everything they said, we have a premise. Let's see what happened over here. Give me 1 Corinthians. Oh, the veil's still there? Good now. Chapter 1, verse 10. See if it's 2 Corinthians. Chapter 13, verse 1. Isn't that right? Book right. Book is right. All the time. Listen to the book.
Now I beseech you, Akeem.
Now I beseech you. Now I ask you, brethren. What did he ask them?
By the Shem of our Adon, Yahushua HaMashiach.
By the name, the Shem. Listen what happened.
That ye all speak the same thing.
You said let one person pass something down to 12 people and all of them say something different.
That ye all speak the same thing.
See, that's how you stop all that. So if 12 people get it wrong, that's going to go against our teaching.
That's right.
Now, I would be a retard for me to say all 12 of them said something different and all 12 of them said something totally that contradict the other one and then say that's the work of Mr. Yahuah. Because the asking or the instruction was that they all speak
The same thing.
How many of that was he said, our king? What's the number of that? How many?
Ain't no number.
That means 12 got to get it right.
That's right.
If you tell it to 12, if one tell it to 11 more got to get it right.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, they had no babe.
That's right.
Because he just asked them that they all speak.
The same thing.
And that there'll be
no division among you.
They're going to tell me one writer said you can get another one, and the other one said you can't. This is when I'll know not to believe it. This one you should know not to believe it. That's why I say most people that sit around me, they too busy infatuating their mind on, they waiting on him to tell them something. He's not going to tell you anything because he does not work that way. Let's see what he said, 1341.
Yes, sir.
Acts of the Apostle.
That's right.
They ain't going to take the weight. This is the problem we got. Anytime something condemns or contradicts our beliefs, we tend to always want something mesmerizing or out of character to happen to justify us.
Right.
Acts of the Apostles, chapter 13, verse 41. Listen to the book.
Behold, ye despisers.
Behold,
ye despisers.
Those that are barak, those that are doing well.
Ye despisers.
Because you despise, and what does they do?
And wonder.
Because they try to figure it out. See how it works now? He telling you, you despise and you wonder. You're trying to get out of it. Tell them what he did. And this in your Bible. I love this book. I love using a book that they sit here and they contradict themselves with, because I'm going to show you that you don't know and you don't believe anything.
That's right.
Because you don't even know how to use it. Average people that say they don't even know how to use the book. They're ill-equipped. They're unskilled with it. It don't make sense. He just told you, behold, you despiser and
wonder.
For I'm working a work.
In your Yamin.
A work.
Which ye shall in no wise believe.
Tell them what the Spirit do.
Though a each declare it unto you.
I told you. They ain't going to believe it.
They ain't going to believe it.
Ask them. He come sit down in their bed in the Spirit and teach them. He just told you a man going to declare it unto you.
Come on. That's right.
That's why he going to ask us in 1 and 10. 1 Corinthians 1 and 10.
Yes, sir.
I could teach more by mistake than they could teach by purpose.
That's right. That's right.
It's just terrible. It's bad. Listen, I've been done over. Listen, Christianity is another form of rape. It's one of the worst forms of rape. Because you get the mind. The rape the body can heal. It's what the damage you do to the mind. It's the damage. If anybody ever been raped, I'm talking about seduced. Some of the stuff people call rape ain't rape. I'm talking about seduced and beat raped. They're going to attack you mentally too. There's going to be a torment with it to make you enjoy and take abuse as pleasure. It's called Christianity. That's the people that ever really been assaulted, raped. The abuser, the afflictor is going to try to deal with the mind. They got to sell you on the premise of enjoy. Don't you like? I like you dominating me. I like you taking from me. I like you humiliating me. You have to. You're a Christian. Same premise. Man, listen, anything gets you to get up, run around, and roll on the floor and fall out, that's humiliating you. Then take all your money out your pocket and won't do shit for you.
That's right.
That's rapey. That's mental.
Yeah.
And it's so damaging, detrimental, you can't get people to hear the truth. So I had to come down the middle and destroy all this stuff that got our people going away. You know how many people going away from religion because of this bad doctrine? Because of the fact they got people think it's okay. They comfortable with, hey, you know, pastor had sex with so and so. I don't come for the man. I come for the spirit. You went to get laid on the desk too, huh? Yeah. How many times you done bought this sucker? Answer. Your pastor ain't had no affair with her. I don't get in other folks' business. That ain't my business. You want to avoid the truth now because it affects you. Yep. Don't get me. Man, we don't see that shit. That's right. Listen, a man he ain't got enough power to keep his head on them kids and them women. I ain't gonna follow. That's right. That's right. Had he said how many attempted sex moves I done made. That's right. Well, y'all wonder how many? Y'all raise your hand sometime if you've been an almost sexual victim of mine. Come on, right now, went down and tap that ass and pat that ass. Go ahead and show it how to dispose of. Now, don't go to hell now and try to lie for me. Go do that at your church. All them folks gonna stand up. Right. The men, the babies, right. The rats, and the roaches. Right. Man right here patting a roach ass. That's disgusting. I mean to shame them. Man, gonna come out them rat holes. Need to be embarrassed. So around anytime you gotta sit around and you gotta sit around and you gotta defend some foul living, waste my time with no foolishness like that. Waste my time. You got some power, you can abstain. You can abstain. Make no excuses. Listen to the book. 1 to 10, 1 Corinthians. Listen to the book.
Now I beseech you, Akeem,
Did you do what?
by the Shem of our Adon.
So you told that's how important the name is. Gonna look at everything we do as a reflection to the name.
Yes, sir.
That ye saw,
That ye all,
only the first one that heard it, the rest of them can get off.
that ye all
Speak,
the same thing,
and that there be,
no divisions among you,
but that ye be perfectly
joined together
with the what?
in the same mind.
How many of you gonna be joined again the same mind? We got different information. Episcopalian church across the street, a monastery school on the other side, Catholic church on the other, and a good old Southern Baptist, and none of them fellowship together. All of them believe something different, and they all God's children. They don't even believe the same. Why do you think they got Episcopal on that church? Why do you think they got Baptists on that church? Because they don't believe the same thing. They the same, but they don't even believe the same thing. You're showing stuff, and you know they don't ran one thing and done took it. When did who they call John told you he made a church? I'm Baptist because John was Baptist. He told you that. Because that wasn't his name. It wasn't even the word Baptist, it was immerse. He would know because he immersed people. He never established no church. Where did people get this from? Now they got two churches. Because they Baptist, because John was a Baptist, and John established a Baptist church. Then Jesus, according to them, told Peter he was going to build his church. So you go to both of these churches? Why he ain't said me and John going to have one church? Because according to them, John got a church and Jesus got a church.
Right.
They too ignorant to even realize that. Who church you in? They're confused. They don't even know the difference. They're confused. That's why I'm here. I do like Daniel do. I dissolve all doubt.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why these people waste their time with it. Man, just told you that we all supposed to speak the same thing.
Yes, sir.
And that we be perfectly joined together in the same
Mind.
and
In the same judgment.
I say if Pastor has sex with the kid, we need to pray for him. What about that good clean church? Y'all heard about the good clean church where the pastor had a guy convicted for fumbling with the kids, so he couldn't be around kids. So the people voted that no kids could come to church, so pastor could come.
Wow.
What y'all talking about? That's the Christian way.
Wow.
What else you gonna do as a Christian? The pastor more valuable than the kids. I'm gonna vote the kids out so the child molesting pastor can stay. Must have been that God in them. Now, according to Christian doctrine, you can't condemn them.
Right.
If you're a good Christian, you let me slap the hell out you.
That's right.
And then you'll tell let me slap that other side.
That's right. That's right.
I know you don't believe your own book.
That's right.
I know you don't believe it.
They don't believe it.
I know you don't believe it. I know you don't believe it. Yeah, right? Let me get $400. I know you want no good Christian. You're supposed to get at him and ask you.
That's right.
Let me get that income tax check. Let me guess. God just told you something different. But you word believing, faith based. Let me get that income tax check, nigga. I know you're not authentic. They don't like that, do they? Yeah, right though, ain't that right? 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1. Book right. That's what we need. You need folk to make you just realize you think you're tormented now. You've been tormented what you've been serving in. That doctor's been ripping you apart. Sitting around in the quiet damn fornicate. Committing adultery. Out of wedlock mothers up there singing. Set your ass down. You need to get your body washed.
That's right.
Ain't that right? Homosexual keyboard player. Can't find a church with a clean keyboard player. Get a straight man, they be like, get his ass out of here. Bring in the sisters. Oh, couldn't well. What in the world doesn't have enough? It's bad, isn't that right? That's bad. That made the keyboard like it's a curse. Isn't that right? It's terrible out here. 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1. Listen to the book.
This is the third time I am coming to you.
This is the third time I come into you.
In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses.
In the mouth, out of the mouth. He said out of the mouth of what now?
In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses.
And then they're going to say in the mouth. That's what they'll say. But they're going to be out of the mouth. Out of the mouth of what was it?
2 or 3 witnesses.
Let what now?
Shall every debar be established.
So now according to Christian folly, 12 men stand in line. One man say something and pass it down. All 12 of them going to have something different. Your law just told you out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, that's supposed to be every bar, every word supposed to be established.
Yes, sir.
Now, if all 12 of those men told a different story, then we shouldn't be doing none of it.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Shout it down.
It don't take that long to kill Christian.
No, sir.
At that point, why are you even down? Because he just told you this was the third time he was coming. Mm-hmm. And out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. How many of y'all done heard the story of people justify themselves saying, if you tell somebody something they pass down, they'll get it wrong? Well, they claiming that 12 people were told something, and all 12 of them said something different. So what did we get established? According to the book, so nothing been established. So how can you concretely call anything wrong or right? How you condemning me when 12 people ain't got one thing right? Say, shoot, they see what it called is when I want to do something, I fictionalize something. All I'm trying to do, let's see what's in the book. Daniel, they call it Daniel 10:21. They call it Daniel. But his name is Dan-E-All, and it means that he is the judge of all Ahim. Nobody has ever heard of God. You learned of God when you came into contact with white people. That is not his name. White people taught you that. Wonder Woman is a god. Thor is a god. So you praying to God, you praying to Wonder Woman and Thor. You're not praying to no Superman. You praying to some Greek.
Yeah.
That's what they taught you. Of course it's easy to fight me. Because I'm the person who gave you your religion. I'm the person that put your mammy on a ship and raped her and brought her here. I'm the one that sold your great-grandpappy and your uncle. I'm the one shooting you down unarmed. I'm the one that makes your medication. I'm the one that brings in the product and grow them and put them in Whole Foods and Costco. And Walmart. The hell you hate me for? I'm the one identifying all your faults. Hell, I don't control none of the stuff that's afflicting you. I'm trying to break you out of affliction. Isn't that right? Oh, what you got? Give me all I should move. They call it Exodus. That means leaving. That ain't even the name of the book. The name of the book is all I Shemut. It means, and these were the names. Chapter 2. At verse 12. 2 and 12. They call it Exodus. Walmart ain't no shit. I'm talking about Walmart's a prophet. Hell, he was a prophet. Don't even know what he was talking about.
That's right.
Oh, hell, Selassie was a savior. You know, backward ass, you about as dumb as them crackers.
That's right.
The hell, a midget gonna save us? Man was 3'1". It's bad when these folks said they taught us. And they loving it down. They folks walk around with no shoes on, walking on rock. Man had the whole thing wrong. They thought he came from Ethiopia, he came from Cush. They were talking about that man come from no Ethiopia when these folks trying to tell you that region or that particular country. Cush is the area. All of what they call Africa is called Cush that they call Ethiopia. Ethiopia's name didn't even come in existence till the 1900s.
That's right.
How the hell you got a book sitting around, they tell you this stuff? I made a fool out of you.
That's right.
They're not even the original names of them. They were called ethos it refers. And they're supposed to mean I burnt my face. Most people don't even know what stuff means. They just be reciting stuff. They don't know shit. They ain't never looked at nothing.
That's right.
I know they love Bob Marley. Bob Marley, well, they didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
Oh.
Those are good little songs, jump around there, weed, sweating. Holy Messiah. Holy in the... First of all, I ain't made a fool out. That's what white folk let these folk go and make you think. White folk will make you think people are good for you when they're actually not good for you. This refers to a Hindu god. You've done this and think you got something. The original word is holy with an I. It refers to a goddess of the springs. That's why you have Easter. That's why you use the colors yellow and lavender and light blue. They give those colors because it refers to holy. It's a Hindu god. These dumbass people don't know nothing. Argue with me for. Why you hating? Because they know that Yahudi on top. And I got a preacher, teacher, the Amat. Why they hating? People, it's bad. We don't know no better. I don't know nothing about no Messiah. I said, Michael Jackson, I don't say it to my Messiah. He is the Mashiach. That's the anointed one.
Yes, sir.
It's the Mashiach. Ain't got no Messiah. You got that stuff from Greeks.
That's right.
You can't take that these people give you.
That's right.
Why you think, listen, in his book said they think to call my people to forget my name.
Yes, sir.
Because they was never his name. He never been called by this stuff.
That's right.
Why you think they gave it to? They had you tell us, it don't matter what his name is. Let your damn name be called for a check and they call by the wrong name and you don't get it. You don't cut the damn fool. They'll be like, bring me my damn check. That's right. Where you gonna want your check? Go, you got no folks, you don't work all week, don't slay your ass out, you can get paid twice a month, and them folks gonna put the wrong name in your check. Go to bed and tell them, it don't matter what the name is. Them folks say, man, you better get your, they're gonna do, when they do the name, that button, they coming. That's how important your name is, and it's going to read like your license. So if that important, don't you think his name got to read like he gave it to you? Stop letting these people make you stupid.
That's right.
Your ass go there, you want to the wrong name, that's false identification. That's a charge, giving a false name. And you don't say and talk to these people in the name of Jesus, that's a false identification. That's a felony. Man, never gave up them names. You got them from your oppressor. What you think he gonna tell me? He knew if I knew the name and I knew how to pray, what you think will happen to him? Come on, give me Daniel 10:21. Daniel all 10:21 right quick. All right, Daniel all 10:21. Listen to the book.
But I will shew thee that which is noted in the scripture of Amat.
No, I'm going to just tell you what the Lord put on my heart.
I will shew thee that which is noted in the scripture of Amat.
How important this is? That somebody just get up and start fixating stuff out their mind. I just got something else. And another one gone, and another one gone. Come on, Stevie won the doctrine, man. I want that stuff. Show me what's noted in the scripture.
Come on.
Show me what's noted in the scripture of Amat. And tell them how everybody going to stand with it.
And there is none that holdeth with me in these things.
But who?
Michal, your Sar.
They need to know that Michal, because Michal means who is like Elohim. They don't know what Michael means. They don't know what this stuff means. They don't realize what would be the purpose of teaching me a name. Michael ain't a bad name. How many of y'all know people named Michael? Or have relatives named Michael? What did Michael mean to you? As far as that, Michael Myers, Happy Halloween. Well, I'm just saying it didn't mean anything, but the name is Michal. It's telling me who is like Elohim. Why would he name somebody with all the authority that he has and say, who is like Elohim? You know what that would tell me? With all the authority that Michael had, with all of the power that he had and those under his authority, yet it still declare who is like him. This would let me know how great he was. That he named a Malaki, or Archmalaki, which is his messenger, somebody that will be in charge and authority of other Malaki. And this man will have authority and power that he could defeat the devil and cast him down. And still would tell me who is like him. What did Michael teach me? Nothing. Why would white people take a name and give me a name, Michael, with no meaning, and just throw it on me like that? Because everything they gave you was to get you not to be conscious. They got with us and they criticized us. And police got you. They, you know, these street called each other. His name Neon called him Neon. Stop. Slim. What would you tell if I tell you Slim Poe? Because who you looking for? Hypothetically, CJ. I'm just being, I know it's safe, but there goes Slim over there. Because you're going to say, just by that name, you're going to be looking for somebody going to be more slender and tall. So that name gives you a characteristic you're going to look for. Hypothetically, just use that one. I say Shouted. I had a friend, we call him Shouted. You're going to be looking for Ivan. Stand up for a minute, Shouted. Yeah, they're going to shout. You know what are you saying to yourself? I tell you this, Shorty. This Shouted. It don't fit. So now I'm going to tell you his name who saved is Jesus. It don't fit.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
It don't fit. Yahushua has characteristics. He saves. He is Yahuah salvation. Then I got to see his working. Pick me up at Yahuah 129.
Yes, sir.
They call it John. For what reason? Think about it. This man had a name that meant that Yahuah was gracious. Yahuah. Yahuah is gracious. So if that's his name, then I'm looking at his writings. His writings are going to identify and show me how gracious he is. What did John, what did you ever know about the name John? What many of you knew about John? So John wrote it. Who is John? What are the characteristics of John? Yahuah is gracious. His aim, he was named this. His aim that you call his mother gave him. You know why? Because she was an older woman. And for a woman not to have a baby, they looked at it as a reproach. Because our law taught that they were supposed to marry and bear children. Just like a tree. If a tree doesn't bear fruit, he said, ain't good for that. Cut it down. So here she looked at, here she was in her old age and still hadn't had a baby. So Mr. Yahuah saw fit to come down and allow her to have one. You know, she realized he gracious.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you know
sir.
who gracious? Yahuah or Yahuah.
Yes, sir.
So when she had the baby, it only made sense. Yahuah. Because this baby has taken away my reproach. Women were talking about her. People were watching her. And now this baby will come and it will signify that she was a righteous woman. It will show that Yahuah was working, that she was still productive, that she still had value. So she said, you know what? Yahuah is gracious, and I gave him the name. When his Abba came along, he couldn't even speak until his mother, till he confirmed that was the name. Then Elohim loosed his tongue. They say he had no relative named Yahuah. You know, right? Said Carl, y'all declared it. He was the high Kohan. when he was inside doing the serving for our people, they saw him come out and he was beckoning with his hands. And they knew he had seen a Malachim. I wouldn't dare go back to Christianity. It is a disgrace. Because you don't know nothing. I know in whom I believe. I'm persuaded he'll be able to keep that which I commit against that human. Yukonon 129. Let's see what he told us. Listen to the book.
The next
next day.
Yahuah seeth Yahusha coming unto him.
And what did he tell him, son?
And saith, behold.
Ha! That's one of your alphabet. Ha! Behold! Lo!
The Lamb of Elohim.
That do what?
Taketh away the kata of the Arats.
You ain't gonna believe that. Yahuah. If the whole Arats, the world had sin, and if he sent one man to take away that sin, you telling me he ain't gracious?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's why when Yahuah declared it, we knew it was right. We knew it was right. It just like the book of Zechariah told us, they that waited, that what? We knew it was Yahuah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We knew it was him. He said, this is he of whom I said,
after me
cometh the east,
which is preferred before me.
Because of what reason?
He was before me.
Who told her that first? Who told her that first? How do we know that first? I got to pick it up and see it. Barashit, chapter 40. Barashit, they call it Genesis. Think about verse 19. Barashit, they're going to tell you Genesis. That's your car. Ain't worth a shit. You're going to go there and try to steal upside a BMW. You know good and well you know better than that. They're going to convince you, and pick it down Genesis over a BMW Mercedes. Right, over a Rolls Royce.
That's right.
You was a retard. You probably would if you'd take Jesus. Isn't that right?
That's right.
People that make it won't even ride it.
That's right.
Man, I own the car here. He'll ride a Mercedes.
That's right. That's right.
What they tell you? Now, what that great told them said, I took Elsa from B.B. King. Now, what did that tell you?
That's right.
That's right. I'm better than B.B. King.
That's right.
All right, the thrill is gone. Listen to the book.
Yet within 3 yamim shall Pharaoh lift up thy head from off thee, and shall hang thee on a tree, and the bird shall eat thy flesh from off thee. And it came to pass, the third yom.
Make it 41. 41:19. Could have left that up there too. Listen to the book.
And behold, 7 other kind came up after them.
Yeah.
Poor and very ill-favored, and lean fleshed, such as I never saw in all the land of Mizraim.
What happened?
For badness. And the lean and the ill-favored kind did eat up the first 7 fat kind. And when they had eaten them up, it could not be known that they had eaten them, but they were still ill-favored.
You know what happened? Look at these white people. We done came on them. We were fat and we were doing well. You know what? The sick of the land came and overtook us. Y'all didn't know that? He's telling you about how the good crops were there. And the bad crops came and overtook it and ate them up. And they ate them up, they still weren't no better. These white folk done came and devoured us here, they still ain't got no better. They came and tried to tell what they did. They came and devoured the first one. And when they came and they devoured them, you couldn't tell that the lean had even come along. They didn't even look no better. The times still were bad for them. Listen.
But they were still ill-favored.
So they were still ill-favored. Yeah.
So I awoke, and I saw in my dream, and behold, 7 ears came up in one stalk.
Yeah.
Full in Taub. And behold, 7 ears with withered thin, and blasted with the east wind sprung up after them.
Yeah.
And the thin ears devoured the 7 Taub ears. And I told this unto the musicians, but there was none that could declare it to me.
Then Pharaoh tell y'all about his dream. Talk to me.
And Yahuah said unto Pharaoh, the dream of Pharaoh is one.
Yeah.
Elohim has shewed Pharaoh what he is about to do.
See that? And we learned that for us, didn't we? Surely Yahuah doing nothing except he revealed it to it Nabaim.
Yes, sir.
Isn't that right? So he just showed him what he's about to do. Listen.
The 7 Taub kind are 7 years.
Yeah.
And the 7 Taub ears are 7 years.
Yeah.
The dream is 1.
Yeah.
And the 7 thin and ill-favored kind that came up after them are 7 years.
Yeah.
And the 7 empty ears blasted with the east wind shall be 7 years of famine.
Yeah.
This is the thing which I have spoken unto Pharaoh.
Yeah.
What Elohim is about to do, he sheweth unto Pharaoh.
Listen.
Behold, there came 7 years of great plenty throughout all the land of Mizraim.
And what happened?
And there shall arise after them 7 years of famine.
Yeah.
And all the plenty shall be forgotten in the land of Mizraim.
Yeah.
And the famine shall consume the land.
Yeah.
And the plenty shall not be known in the land by reason of that famine following.
Yeah.
For it shall be very grievous.
Yeah.
And for that the dream was doubled unto Pharaoh twice.
Yeah.
It is because the thing is established by Elohim.
You said the thing was showed to him one time?
Twice.
It was showed to him how long?
Twice.
Twice. Tell him why?
It is because the thing is established by Elohim.
And out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, you know every word will be established.
Yes, sir.
See, they get a dream one time, they done ran with it.
Yep.
He told them right there what just happened. That's why I don't go along with it, done. They give you tell 12 people something, and then they gonna get it all wrong. He just say he and told you out of the mouth of 2 or 3. That's how everything established for
Yes,
us.
sir.
We gotta have more than one witness. These people run on one witness.
That's right.
That's a detriment. Listen, this is our doctrine.
Yes, sir.
He said that's why he showed it to you twice, so the thing would be established. This one-time stuff these people see, you just making a mess out of yourself. Christianity let them run with it, and it don't matter because they know they God work in mysterious way. That's why he your God.
Yep.
Our Elohim, he show himself. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
That's how we can watch and we can follow. It's got to make sense. 5 senses, it's got to make sense. You got to trigger 1 to 2. We got to trigger 2 to 3, really.
That's right.
That's the only way it's going to make sense. It's got to trigger my sense. It don't trigger my sense, it don't make sense.
That's right.
Listen to the book.
And Elohim will shortly bring it to pass.
And see that? He going to shortly bring it to pass. Talk to me.
Now therefore, let Pharaoh look out a ish, discreet and wise.
Pay attention.
And
Let
set
Pharaoh do what now?
Look out a ish,
He want him to look out a man.
discreet and wise.
Yeah.
And set him over the land of Mizraim.
Listen.
Let Pharaoh do this, and let him appoint officers over the land.
Yeah.
And take up the 5th part of the land of Mizraim.
Yeah.
In the 7 plenteous years. And let them gather all the food of those Taub years that come, and lay up corn under the hand of Pharaoh.
Yeah.
And let them keep food in the cities. And the food shall be for store in the land against the 7 years of famine.
Yeah.
Which shall be in the land of Mizraim.
Talk to me.
That the land perish not through the famine.
Yeah.
And the thing was Taub in the eyes of Pharaoh.
The thing was good to Pharaoh. What happened?
And in the eyes of all his Abadim.
And in the eyes of all his servants. Tell me what happened.
And Pharaoh said unto his Abadim,
What did he say to his
can we
servants?
find such a one as this is?
See that? Can we find such one like him? Can we even find a man like this? Can we find a man like that? Listen.
A ish in whom the Ruach of Elohim is.
See that? A man and who has the Ruach of Elohim. What happened?
And Pharaoh said unto Yahuah,
What did he say to him?
for as much as Elohim has shewed thee all this,
As much as he done showed you all this, you done seen all this. What happened?
there is none so discreet and wise as thou art.
I don't know who will be better than you. So what happened?
Thou shalt be over my house,
You're going to be over my bed.
and according unto thy debar
What happened?
shall all my arm be ruled.
See that? And according to your word, all my people going to be ruled. Talk to me.
Only in the throne will I be greater than thou.
See that? Only in the throne. The only person going to be over here is the one that's on the throne. Listen.
And Pharaoh said unto Yahuah,
What did he say?
see, I have set thee over all the land of Mizraim.
And what happened?
And Pharaoh took off his ring
And did what?
from his hand
And did what?
and put it on Yahuah's hand.
I don't know why they don't want me to get no ring. They got one for Christmas. They had 5 golden rings.
Yes, sir.
Why I can't get no ring?
That's right.
5 golden rings. He took off his ring and put it on his finger.
Yes, sir.
And what did he do?
And arrayed him in vestures of fine linen,
Listen,
and put a gold chain about his neck.
they don't want me to have one. White man want to put a rope around my neck. He don't want me to have no. Why I can't have no chain? Who going to be better set over than me?
That's right.
We going to be better set over than anybody, ain't it? Get my chain and get my ring. Listen.
And he made him to ride in the second chariot
He did
which
what?
he had.
He made him do what?
Ride in the second chariot which he had.
He made him ride in the second chariot which he had. And what happened?
And they cried before him.
And they cried before him.
Bowed the knee.
And bowed the knee.
And made him ruler over all the land of Mizraim.
At 129, Yahuah. Yahuah, they called John 129. Listen to the book.
The next June. Yahuah seeth Yahushua coming unto him.
See that? The next June, he see Yahushua coming unto him. And what did he say?
And saith, Behold, the Lamb of Elohim.
For as much of Elohim done showed you all this.
Which taketh away the kata of the arats.
That's what Yahushua was doing. Yahushua was doing that. That's what he was doing. See, anytime we seen famine and pestilence coming on, it was because of sin. Yahushua coming in and overseeing them and having them to store and to put up. This was the man who was going to keep them from the detriment of being destroyed. Sin will destroy you. He said, Sadiq exalted the nation, but Qatar, which is sin, is a reproach. It's a disgrace. And he looked at taking down. Yahushua came on the scene and he saved them. What was going to happen if those people didn't have nothing to eat? They were going to die. So who took away the reproach? Yahushua. So the next June, Yahuah see if Yahushua coming. And he said, ha, behold. The same thing Pharaoh tried to tell him. Behold. Who is this?
The Lamb of Elohim.
This Yahushua. Which do what?
Taketh away the kata of the arats.
Because he took away what was going to happen to Mizraim. Who is this, son?
This is he of whom I said.
Let me ask you a question. If all the people bowed the knee before Yahushua, what were they told? They had to be told about it. This is what Yahuah was trying to tell them. I've already instructed y'all about him. This is he of whom I said.
After me.
He rode in the second chariot. Cometh the who?
A east.
That is what?
Preferred before me.
That's how I understand it. Take it to your Christian preacher and tell him, explain to you how important this is. As long as you love the Lord. We always love the Lord. That's why we cook with pork grease. We cook with Lord. Ain't nobody love the Lord more than niggas.
That's right.
Ain't that right? We fried in Lord.
That's right.
Ain't that right? We always love the Lord, and we had the Lord. Mm-hmm. White man gave us the Lord. That's how we cook. Ain't that right? Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
That's how we made gravy with the Lord.
That's right.
Get a little corn you get through frying and put that and make you some gravy. The law was everything for us.
That's right.
Ain't that right? Ain't he was our everything.
That's right.
The law was our all in all.
That's right.
Be all on the inside, working on the outside.
That's right.
Ain't that right? Bring about change in our lives. And that kept us slave in bondage. Wasn't nothing but the law.
That's right.
Isn't that true? So now you got an understanding of why Yahuah, Yahuah was gracious, just like he was here. He was gracious because these people were going to be destroyed if they didn't have any food. They just saw they were going to have good 7 years and they were going to have a bad 7 year. And the bad 7 year was going to take away all the good that they had, which means these people were going to die. But because of a man that they found that came after Pharaoh, who was going to be preferred before Pharaoh, because he was going to save them, Pharaoh couldn't save them. That's why he was going to be preferred. That's why the people are going to buy. This is the man that's going to keep Mizraim from dying. That's why they would have bowed the knee. That's why they ran in front of the chariot, because they saw Yahuah. You tell me you can get that from John. The name John would have told you the same thing I just told you. There's no way. A John is somebody that buy a prostitute. That's what they call him. He's a John. This is how white people teach you and dominate you and dumb you down, and you don't understand why you're not saved. Why you still a enigma, why you still killing time, and you still hoping in something that does not exist. I don't care what nobody say, and that's dangerous. Because you get to a point where you can't be corrected, you are a dangerous individual. Especially when you're being corrected with your own wrong book. It's wrong. They taught you wrong. They sit here and it's criminal what they done to you. If there was a righteous nation, they would admit that they were criminals when they done that. The whole story, everything they told you, Robin Hood was a criminal. And they made him a hero. He took from the rich to get to the poor. It ain't your shit. That's stealing. Even your book said, ask. White people taught Robin Hood was how many of y'all he was a hero growing up? You can't take other people's shit. That's wrong. It ain't yours. But then you got to look at the people that gave it to you. You got to look at the people that gave you all your little stories. You got to look at the people that taught you and gave you education. That's the part of psychosis that dominate us. And I'm trying to get you to see, because when you're being taught, you got to get an understanding. And you get an understanding, you got to let go of the stuff you've been hoping and trusting that don't even line up with the book. I told them to get some on here and hold it for me. I'll explain it for you too. Ooh, ala shamut. Exit they call it 2 and 12. Then I want Beth Dabari Hayamin. This is called second. You're going to call it Chronicles. You won't use Chronicles because Chronicles come from Chronos, which is the Greek god of flying, time. Why in the hell they give you a book and put Chronicles? You're dealing with a Greek god, Chronos, the god of time. That's why they tell you, boy, time. Now you tell me what's the psychosis and giving you a religious book and then inscripting it and telling you, go to the book of Chronicles. If it comes from Chronos, if Chronos is a Greek god of flying that does not exist, have you ever seen a watch with wings on it? Or a clock on a wall? So why would they take something fictional and put it, let's say, in a true book? Let me guess. The name is the only thing they got wrong. As my friend at times that can't be enemy. They ain't the only thing they got wrong is the hell. Am I to believe that the only thing they got wrong? They pinned everything else right. Oops, I slipped and wrote Chronicles. A Greek god that don't exist. Because your ass ain't never seen no watch flying. Now let somebody throw that shit real fast. You ain't never seen one with no wing unless you went to church and one of them sloppy crackhead done dropped off in the box. You ain't never seen it. It don't exist. Listen, you might well go to the boom boom room. Most happening place. Listen, you ever come by there, you in New York, come by Ray's boom boom room. And time will fly. Ask yourself, if this man that gave you this book told you this book name was Chronicles, from Chronos, Greek god, flying, time. This is the only thing he got wrong. For a Christian, that hurt. Because that God can do anything. That's what's wrong. Elohim I serve can't do anything. He can't lie and he can't sin. Give me the book of Titus 1 and 3. The book of Titus 1 and 2. That's why me and you don't even serve the same one. Because your God can do anything. He can homosexual. He can have sex with the kids. He can tell lies. He can commit adultery. He can smoke crack. Crackhead coming in church. You ain't gonna believe what just showed up. An angel. It's true. Give me a last name. Dust. Behold, angel dust had come to church. That's all that angel does. Man, sloppy drunk and beware, we might be entertaining an angel unaware. Drunk. Drunk. Find in your book where you don't find a man drunk, sent by Yahuah. to the church. Angel from God. Who else can say anything but Greeks? The Greeks stay drunk. They keep you drunk. When you join these fraternities, what are they all about? Drinking. Because the Greeks are drunks. They're alcoholic. Look at everyone in fraternity. It's about getting drunk and branding yourself. Holler that shit in the air. They don't even know. Listen, most of these people don't think why they do this stuff. Because the Greek are stargazers. These people don't know shit. Y'all don't know shit, do you? These people are stargate. The stuff they give you to do, we never did. He told you, lest these people called you to be driven out to worship the sun, which is the Shemai, the moon, which is the Yarick, and the Kukabin. He told you you're going to be driven to worship him. Everything he told us, we undone it. He told us, when I spoke to you, he said, I never showed you nothing. Lest you were going to be driven to do it. You went to these churches, they all established by the Greeks and Romans. The Greeks and Romans, the Greeks have always been homosexual. The Romans are major homosexual. Every sport the Greeks had involved being naked. Track, they were naked. That's why you wear a little short. Wrestling, they were naked. That's why you wear a little suit with a thing in your ass and a strap. Okay. The Greeks have never had a sport where they wore clothes. People criticize when they see their art. They call that shit art. Butt naked with little pecker on the top of it. They stand up, no arms, shit like that. They gotta be doing that right here, like, what's up? They ain't even bad because the Greeks and Romans were notorious for being freaks. Pornography, you got it from them. All of their art involved being butt naked. And these stupid ass people read the, nigga, that's punk. Get you a Playboy book. Go get you Hustler. And you so damn stupid. Oh, that filth. You look at a naked ass white woman, ain't got no arm, damn neck cut. They were notorious freaks. Pornography, that's why they built, listen, who built, you a man, why you building a statue and rolling a man's penis and sticking on there? Something wrong with you, son. Because they freaks. All right. That's when you supposed to stop. Don't make it. Go and roll the penis and come back. You him rolling the penis. You a man. You should be rolling no penis, putting that thing. And why so little? Why are you so willing to go stick this little peck on this piece of wood, on that piece of rock? Get it outside, all of them up. I mean, just be honest with yourself. People, see, you know why people don't like me? They don't want reality. I draw a naked ass woman up here and puts a curtain in his head. All right, I'll show you a Playboy magazine. What's your ass? Get that filth out my face. What is that shit you looking at in them parks? What is that shit you looking at art museum? That's filth. That's right. See, you're a hypocrite. I know you're a hypocrite. Yeah. You're a hypocrite. Yeah. Why you think white? See, it's so dumb. They don't know why white people do Playboy. Years ago I grew up, it was always white women. Here I don't remember, it was white women because they got it from the Greeks. The Greeks were notorious and they're wrong for being naked. That's why it was, oh, you probably never heard it, toga party. This involved being fully clothed. This a sheet with nothing else on because they always been free. Now the blacks are going out here with these little ass dresses with this shit with your back out because you got it from they tired ass. Then tell me, I know what I'm teaching. Then you say, oh man, I'm telling you to put something on your naked ass. That's right. Oh, stupid ass time, that's my ass. I can wear it, nobody don't rape it. You cover your ass up. They got enough sense to lock up valuable shit in the store because they know people are touching and stealing. You know, these damn people are psychotic. You know, stupid ass, you ain't got no damn sense. Oh, like, I can't be put naked, nobody should touch me. You damn retard. Why don't you leave your damn dome on your house? That's right. Nobody shouldn't come in there either, huh? That's right. Got a damn lawn on your house and 50 damn locks run up the wall. But you go out the street butt ass naked, nobody shouldn't touch it. I'm the only one telling them to put them titties on a holster. Don't you know you can get a permit and carry a gun and it's illegal for you to have a holster? Then put them damn titties in a bra.
That's right.
Them halter talk.
That's right.
Put a bra on. I can't these damn sisters have no unsaddled, no unholstered titties. He's jiggling around here, nippling out.
That's right.
No, put them 2 pistols in a holster.
That's right.
Isn't that right? They don't like that. Your pastor love the top of your titty. He walk out there and just roll a little butt on top of him. Because them things are cooking. Tell you got no business saying no split in your chest.
That's right.
One time you need to split in that chest, somebody cutting that damn thing up and put in some flour and throw in some grease. Put it on the grill. I tell you, you ain't got no business. I hope no man see no split in your titties.
That's right.
That harlotry.
Yes, sir.
That right set a standard for the nation. Yeah, let them come to church that little old shit, old bare-legged all out. I no business with your legs all out. Shit, you go to any self-respected chicken store, they put that shit up on the line. You get it, put in a box, and still stick it in a bag, and throw napkins on top of it. Ain't no shit, somebody gonna want some. Isn't that right? Hell, they looking at when they had them out, hell, you want them. So when you get them, they put them in a box, and in a bag, and give them to you. So folk don't be wanting your shit. I want to say that put that shit in the box and put in the bag. Isn't that right?
Yes, that's right.
Thus said me. Well, I got you, hold on.
Titus 2 and 1.
Titus 2 and 1 and
1
2.
and 2.
Titus 1 and 2. Then give me on here, ooh, Allah Shamu. Actually, they call it 2 and 2. I'm going to try to clean this up and get y'all out. Listen to the book.
In hope of eternal Kai,
See that? In hope of eternal life. This is what happened.
which Elohim,
Which rule?
Elohim,
Which Elohim. What Jesus promised? Shit.
that's right.
Plenty pork. Plenty pig feet. Latin name for ground pig. You don't let the folks insult you. You ought to let the men call you a bitch.
That's right. That's right.
A name don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing. That's right.
It's all about what you do.
That's right. That's right.
I'm just going what you say. It ain't about the name, it's what you do, right?
That's right.
But you'll get insulted. He's insulted that you'll call him a ground pig.
That's right. That's right.
He very insulted. How you feel somebody call you a bitch?
That's right. That's right.
I'm talking about even a man. You know what a man do? You call him a bitch?
That's fighting word.
A fighting word.
That's right.
What you think Mr. Yahuah looking at Yahushua, you gonna sit around and you gonna call him a ground pig? Them be fighting words, sir.
That's right. That's right.
You were taught not to even eat pork. Don't even touch it.
That's right.
But yet you gonna go and name your deliverer a ground pig? I know they say you that word. I'm ashamed of you for using Jesus.
That's right. Yes, sir.
That's a bad word.
Yes, sir. That's right.
See, the white man taught you something, and he taught you to hate and fight me. You don't even know the definition of the word. It's not a female dog.
That's right.
Bitching is somebody complaining.
Yes, sir. That's right. That's
All
right.
these people don't know nothing about words because you're too stupid. All you know is what a white man done told you.
That's
the
right.
white man got definite. Everything he told you not to use, the white man used because he know I created that.
Yep.
I made my own stuff up.
That's right.
White people do it.
Yeah.
You know what? Listen. Here's what you said that. Where I'm supposed to be at right now? Hell, already cooking. The white man wrote it, gave you the definition to it, and he don't go. But I'm supposed to be already there. How that work now? I'm supposed to already be in here right now, burning by a white man definition. None in your book, because it don't exist. He made it up. Man gave you a book, and the book said, dumb ass spake with man's mouth. Dumb ass spake with man. So Balaam smoked his ass. I said, kiss my. He said a bad word. He said, kiss his ass. I just told you, kiss my donkey. Guess what? If I don't have a donkey, you ain't got to kiss it. You took it and said this what it was. That's a donkey? See? You don't even know, you don't even believe what you believe. You're busy fighting, you don't even know what you believe. So Balaam would beat his own ass. Or he would beat it. Let's be practical. Listen, is it in your book that he smoked his ass? According to the way you tell it, human skin is the most stretchable flesh on the planet. According to the way you teach it. You know why? The book said that your cold tied his ass to a tree and walked 20 miles. If ass is what you have here, this is called a posterior. This is not your ass. White people done made a fool out you again. It's your buttocks. Your gluteus maximum. I get them on any word they got. These folks can't be smart. It's impossible to be smart. I work for Mr. Yahuah. We know everything. Everything we don't know, it's not important. It's not important. I give them gluteus maximum how they want to work it out. Want to call it the muscle, whatever you want to call it. An ass is a donkey. So when people say, kiss my ass, bring the donkey. They don't have one, safe. He uses it when he's comfortable. When it's convenient for him, it's right. You know what they say? If you use it in the Bible, then that's different. So ass changes outside the book. I'm just being honest. Let's be this is what gets me. Where have all your fears and phobia came from? I don't use the word bitch, but I was using it to give you an example of how people say something is offensive and hurt them. It hurts Mr. Yahuah that you'll call him by something that is an insult. You'd be ready to fight if I called you one. What you think he would do? You would call him a ground pig. Especially after all I did to help you. You know what would be most success? Somebody call you that? If you don't let them stay with you. If you don't took care of them. If you saved them numerous of times. If you've been there when nobody was with them and they call you equivalent a bitch, call him Jesus. You don't like that? You don't like that. It's called consciousness. You know where I'm at in my life? I'm not going to let anybody insult my intelligence. When you tell me I'm wrong, please make sure we use the book. Please don't come and use no white man dictionary that he uses when he get convenient. When he change the word, he go urban. You can't beat that white man. You can't beat him at his game, baby. You playing his game. That's what's got you dumb. That's why you hadn't grown. That's why everything is fiction. What we believe has to be concrete. If I'm going to take this book and believe it, I got to find whether you've done this event more than one time. That's your own teaching. 2 or 3 witnesses. They believe something, ain't but one witness said it. Right. Now he said in hopes of
eternal Kai,
which
Elohim
that
cannot lie.
In hopes of
eternal Kai,
which
Elohim
that can
not lie.
Did what?
Promised
when?
Before the Arats began.
Bar 23:19. They call it numbers. Mod bar 22:19. I'm sorry, 23:19 is what I wanted. It's 23:19. Let's see. 23:19, Bamad bar. Numbers. Ask them what numbers mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What does that have to do with your salvation? Nothing. The word is Bamad bar, which means in the wilderness. Because they were in the wilderness. Just like the people are today, in the wilderness means you're lost. And the people don't realize they were lost. They were not where they needed to be. This is where you're at when you're in the church. You are in Bamad bar. You're in the wilderness and you're not where you need to be. Which means you done changed. You changed. We learned this from Adam. Where was he at?
God.
He was in Bamad bar. He was in the wilderness. The book says he hid himself among the trees.
That's right.
If you hide yourself among the trees, you must be in the wilderness. And he could hide because he disguised himself like the trees, just like we do. Put makeup and shit on and rouge and all that. You look like these trees. You put on shit to do what they did. You know, CoverGirl was made for white women. for pale complexion. No complexion. This is a white woman. This is a white woman when she put cover girl on. All of their dogs, they grew up with a little white dog. They always rosed their cheeks. They gave them red lips because their lips were pale. They had no shape. They had no color. There's no pigmentation. So they had to wear makeup to define. These are not eyes. These are her cheeks, baby. She didn't need no eyes. Because as soon as she see a nigga, she lie on him. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna give her no eye. That way I can keep one more brother out of jail for the night. Mm-hmm. These are her cheeks right here. This her. So what the girl did was she covered up. So now she convinced you your black ass need to lighten up. Your pigmentation lips need to be red. You already got color. Mm. You already got color. Mm. Now he done should have made a damn fool out of you. And got you to be a cover girl. Girl, cover up your big ass and make it smaller. Cover up everything you got. Listen, your ass was offensive to her. She mimicked you in the cowboy day. She made the dress with the wire and with the big boat so it was bouncing like she had an ass. Yep. This was her leg. Everything else was just wire. Yep. Wire and material. She's always been covering. Then she got you going on there. You was out there deep knee bending shit in that garden. Oh, pick that cotton. So you getting thick. You got man trying to get skinny as hell. Because you bought into her psyche. Do y'all not know years ago, even in the islands, Ken tried to fight, I tried to tell him. Listen, in Kush, that they call Africa, status was a big woman. Status is not a small woman. Nobody wanted a small woman because, first of all, you were not going to get her. If you was a slender woman, you had to work twice as hard because them big women going to work your ass in the ground. They were thick, they were resilient, and they were disease resistant. They could lay babies, jump back up, and go to work. And skinny ass little baby doll laying around that sick hell. Oh, I just had a baby. Damn baby, 29 years old. She's still recovering. Oh, still got that baby fat. Trying to get baby fat. Who the hell you with? What that girl? Rush? What's her name? What that Reverend Ron White? They're talking about some damn baby fat. 29 years. Come on, Lee. Crazy as hell. They messed our minds up. We work this out. Shapely. Fix it, keep me safe. I ain't telling you to blow up and roll out like no pancake battle. But they done got you know this psychosis of being this skinny, disappearing stick, because you got it from them. And these white people, these white women won. They getting thick ass. Yeah. White woman trying to get thick ass. They doing butter. Come on, what the hell? A white woman trying to teach a black woman how to get her ass? That woman got a stable. She done on the gate, let all the shit out. White woman selling this shit. Jane Fonda, get her ass. That woman like, man, ain't got to do all that. This is natural ass. I messed us up. Black man trying to get skinny as hell. Pants tight around there, can't get no semen, nothing to work. All them little juices and berries gone. It's the truth. Listen. What do y'all think the purpose of trying to get black men to skinny pants? Because you're going to reduce his sperm count. People, stop thinking things are nasty. This is the nun. This is the pictogram. This, the mem. I put the mem too. These are your Aleph Beth. The definition for this would be water, semen, or urine. That's in your book. White people thought it was nasty. They're nasty. Why the hell you keep your kids? Your kids are made from semen. See, this is the problem I have with us. Everything he taught you was to demonize and keep you away from something. White people made us run from knowledge. He made you run from words and definition, and he gave you words to that's part of the psychosis or keeping you in prison. Listen, me using the word bitch does not allow me or make me commit adultery on my wife, make me sleep with kids, make me have sex with men. This is a behavior you already have internally. They taught you that these words would make you do things wrong. That's all he's done. He used them undercover. He on tape used them. A white man that wear a suit and tie stand you for a great brogue, and though he never even used the word, and they'll get him on tape. He using everything. And make you think everything is wrong. The man is he's the process of just downright rottenism.
That's right. Yes, sir.
And I get pissed. I look at how long I demonize and I demonize other people based off of his psychosis. I don't promise y'all why I keep y'all from using it. You use the word, next thing you know, you don't go sin. I don't get it. They ain't gonna go drink no alcohol.
That's right.
The book told me it's not good for a mulatto to drink wine.
Right.
Or nothing whereby he might err.
That's right.
Ain't gonna go smoke no weed.
No, sir. Yes, sir.
We have to have a clear, conscious mind.
Yes, sir.
He won't make you think that I'm drunk. I'm not sober. He's telling you he's sober and he's drunk. He don't know what he believes. People don't know what they believe. It ain't hard to condemn a Christian. I get them comment, I don't want to debate. I don't even comment, I know. You can't. Once you start talking about Jesus Christ, I already know you don't know enough. You waste my time. You're too dumb. Most of them I trip them up in 5 seconds. That's what I thought. Shut up. Hello. You know, like Ray Charles, one drop down here, 2 click, back at them hotel. Hello. Ain't that right? They're too stupid. They can't even see. Blinder than Ray Charles and Stephen want to put together. And then you come along trying to illuminate people to get them cut so they can think. Now he just told me in hopes of eternal life with all of him that cannot lie, promise since the world began, the Aras began. I got to have something to go with that. 23:19. But Matbar, when they were in the wilderness, he wanted them to know that when they were lost. You think about it. But Matbar means in the wilderness. When they were in the wilderness, they were lost. I'm in the wilderness, I'm lost. He need to give me some confirmation. You know what most people give up hope? How could there be a deliverer and we sitting here in this situation?
Right.
This is why you need a deliverer, because of your situation.
That's right.
So the words he gonna give me got to be words of consolation.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what he told me. 23:19. But Matbar, listen.
Elohim is not a ish.
That he should what?
Should lie.
So what was he telling me here? That I'm not like carnal man, that I'm going to sit here and tell you one thing and do another. In hopes of eternal life. They would need to know that when they were lost in the wilderness.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That he was not a man that he should lie.
Yes, sir.
Neither was he who?
The Ben of Ish.
That he should do what?
Repent.
Had he said?
And shall he not do it?
Or has he spoken?
And shall he not make it ta'ud?
Behold! Tell them what he did.
Commandment to Barak.
And he had done what?
Barak.
And who can change it?
And I cannot.
That's not that well by no damn white man.
That's right.
He said, I cannot reverse it.
Yes, sir.
So when I hear in hopes of eternal life, with all of him that cannot lie promise, I got a strong consolation.
Yes, sir.
Hear me talking.
Yes, sir.
Well, we got it concrete.
Yes, sir.
Got that muddy shit from no Christian.
That's right.
Can't establish nothing in that mud.
That's right.
Standing on it.
Standing.
Know what I'm teaching. These folks don't know what they believe.
That's
I don't
right.
waste my time with no Christian. You too far backwards. Come on, that rotten religion.
That's right.
Come on, son, give me this. All our shamut. 2 and 12. See, it makes sense now why he told you in the wilderness. Yeah. Who gonna need to know that? In your present day situation, you in the wilderness. You need confirmation that he had not changed.
Yes, sir.
He would look at all that he wouldn't deliver. White man, you take Christianity, you gotta quit. Shit, Christianity a rat race. I ain't got no business in it.
That's right.
All that he wouldn't have me sitting around with no rats.
Yes, sir.
No tadpole, no wiggle tail.
Yes, sir.
No cockroach, no disease.
That's right.
That's their religion.
Yes, sir.
Folks don't sit around, you're a demon now. Every time you come to church, the pastor look out, say, I still gotta make a damn monkey fool out of him. Running around a damn room like you're in a circus.
That's right.
Bumping in the damn pew.
That's
15 ushers trying to hold your ass down.
That's right.
You got a demon.
That's right. That's right.
Never found nobody sitting around trying to hold nobody down.
That's right.
He taught you that.
Yep.
Your master taught you that. Go to a white church and see they cut the food.
They don't
like
do
that.
it.
Shit, they ain't got to cut the air on it, 103 degrees.
That's right.
They be like, we ain't finna do shit.
That's right.
This ain't gonna take no time.
That's right.
We in here gathered in, bind up, and grab up with more than 24,000 niggas.
That's right. That's true. That's right.
Put our Klan mask on, spit that tobacco shit round his head, or spit to him right in there beside the pew.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Smoking lounge on outside the door.
That's right.
Your dumb ass.
That's right.
If you was an ass, you'd be smarter.
That's right.
You're cut and run.
That's right.
Balaam man tried to cut and run.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
You ain't even smart enough to be a dumb ass.
That's right.
You insult the donkey. And I wouldn't even do it to him. Ain't that right? You
That's
just
right.
a dummy.
That's right.
No ass. Ain't that right?
That's right.
Just a dummy with no ass.
That's right.
Listen to the book.
And he looked this way and that way.
Bam at 10, 2 and 10.
Yes, sir.
This is U Allah Shamu, and it means, and these were the names. Listen to the book.
And the Yahweh grew, and she brought him unto Pharaoh's bath, and he became her being, and she called his name Moshe. And she said, because I drew him out of the Ma'im. And it came to pass in those Yamim, when Moshe was grown.
See that? When he was grown. Tell him what he did.
That he went out unto his Akim, and looked on their burdens.
So let me ask you something. So we watching men now. And they're watching the affliction. Well, they couldn't be watching. They're ignoring the affliction of their own, which means the statement is true. We don't have men today. When Moshe got grown, what did he do?
He went out unto his Akim, and looked on their burdens.
It's true. Our men need to become more mature. See, we need to be able to look on each other and see our affliction. Moshe came straight down from Pharaoh's house, and when he found out that he connected to us, he became concerned about our situation. You need to have a problem with somebody that ain't concerned with you. If you say you coming down and you one of us, then you need to be concerned about what's happening to us. This in your book. Why your Christian preacher didn't tell it to you? When he left from Pharaoh's house, when he refused to be called the son of Pharaoh, when Moshe got grown, Moshe came down and looked on our burdens. And tell him what he did, son.
And he spied a Mizraim smiting a Abari.
See that? He saw one of us getting struck. He saw one of the people in authority of the other race, of the other culture, striking one of us. And tell him how he prayed to Jesus.
One of his Akim. And
he said that one of my brothers. And he looked where?
This way.
And where else he looked?
And that way.
Sound like Pharaoh. That's what he did when he found out about the burden that was going to come on Mizraim. He said, can we find such a man? Which means he looked this way.
Yes, sir.
And he looked that way.
That's right.
And he saw Yahuah. Now, Moshe looking around doing the same thing. I'm trying to see if anybody else going to do something. Y'all see the brother getting hit? Huh? Let me borrow it for a second. Can I borrow it for a second? It's all hypothetical. Hypothetically, in your mind, you be that kid that being afflicted. You hypothetically striking him. Y'all see that? Mm-hmm. You might want to ask when you tired? I mean, but the reason I want you to keep doing that, because this is happening every day.
Right.
You keep going while we're doing, while I'm talking. And this talking ain't stopping you. Mushaw was looking at, y'all see, do y'all see what I see? Do y'all see this man here getting hit, getting beat? Did y'all see this man do anything to deserve this? So why are we just sitting here looking? So let's see what happened when he looked this way. Tell him how he prayed.
And when he saw that there was
gotta get down on the morning bench. I'm gonna see they change that thing. Whoa, this morning, if you will, nice, come on right now. Is he stopped yet?
Nope.
I gotta go back down again. More here, more I'm gonna bend my knees, gonna call him like I want him. If you will now, this here Moses, I'm Moses. Let's see what he did. Tell him what he did.
And when he saw that there was no Ish,
When he see that nobody was gonna do nothing,
he slew the Mizraim and hid him in the sand.
he stopped. Listen, he stopped that. He cut that, and when he did it, you know what he did? He dismounted this completely. You ain't gonna never have to worry about him no more. That good. This was trying to get us to understand salvation. Everything sin has been working against you.
Right.
Nobody has ever helped you.
Right.
Nobody saw or had enough in them to avenge you or to free you.
Right.
What he did was, I'm going to completely get this out of the way.
Come on, preacher. That's right.
So when he would have told us, your Ukana 129, please. I try to get ready to let y'all go. I'm bored people. I don't know. I don't like to just be making all this stuff up. Maybe I need to get me a teacher. If you're out there, if you're a pastor and you feel like you can help me, call me. And I'm going to tell you about some words I learned. What I'll do is I'll use them in a sentence. And you tell me what they mean to you. So if you're a good Christian pastor, that you feel like you can help me in my lost condition, call me if you will. And we'll talk about it. And you pray and see if I stop using them words. Thank you. Listen to the book. This is your Ukana 129. Listen to the book.
The next Yom, Yehukanan seeth Yahusha coming unto him.
And tell him what he said.
And saith, Behold, the Lamb of Elohim.
You ain't gonna believe what I say. Ha! Musha! Tell him what he did.
Which taketh away the kata of the Arats.
Because sin was what was afflicting us. Sin what was abusing us and keeping us back. Musha was known as a Yasha.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be a deliverer or a savior. What you think I would be if this was afflicting him and I completely, not just moved it, I destroyed it. That was the purpose of watching what Musha did. Because if all I did, let me borrow you for a second. We'll simulate this again. Listen. All right. Okay, if you, come on, stop. No, you gonna stop, just do what I'm saying for this man, right? I mean, definitely just saying me stopping, just talk. But then I'm gonna leave. Exactly. So the only way to completely free him from this situation of sin, from this situation of torment, I've got to completely dismantle. I got to completely destroy. So you can see the need of why he came to destroy sin and not just put sin down. You You see that through the similitude of how you understand everything as a man. So you had to understand what Musa did by delivering his Akeem. He killed the Mizraim because sin, hypothetically, not calling him sin, had to be destroyed because this was your affliction. And it's not only going to afflict him, it's going to affect you. It's going to affect, and it will eventually affect you unless it's destroyed. That's good. Now, you would see when he would have declared that this was Yahusha, the Lamb of Elohim, which took away the sin of the Arites, how the people would have reacted. Because we've been looking for somebody like Musa. Pick me up at 18:18. Ooh, all our Hadabarim. They call it Deuteronomy. And tell them what it means, Akeem. And these are the words. I'm going to get ready and try to let y'all go. All Laha Da Barim. 18 and 18. Make it 18:17. Listen to the book.
And Yahuah said unto me,
What did he say?
they have well spoken.
See that they have well spoken.
That which they have spoken,
Pay attention.
I will raise them
Hold
up.
on for a minute. Let's back me up about verse 14. Because now he done said they done well spoken what they done spoken. I didn't know what they said and what was going on at that time.
Yes, sir.
They done said, he said they done well said. What they said, I ain't hear. So back me up about 18 and 14. Let's see what happened. Listen to the book.
For these nations which thou shalt possess, hearken unto observers of time.
Oh, talking about like Chronicles?
Yes, sir.
They hearken. See that? Now this is their book. What you finna do with this? You got a book that's inscribed Chronicles. The nation who you gonna be with, they observe time. They believe time fly. They make up these gods. These people go day, you ain't gonna believe it. I'm making all this up. They'll go sit on top of a mountain and watch the sun rise. You don't know how the sun rise? By time. These nations that you go into, they observe holy. These people are time watchers. That's where they observe the spring. While we keep Pesach, while we keep Masut bread, they call Passover unleavened bread, these people are keeping Easter. These are their Hindu goddess of springs. Fertility. That's amazing. They give you a rabbit. Huh? They tell them, girl, you having babies like rabbits. When the hell you seen a rabbit have babies? A rabbit have rabbits. Never seen no damn rabbit lay no egg? Your ass will be on National Geographic. A rabbit is a live bearer.
That's right.
What is the purpose of teaching me a rabbit lay damn eggs? Well, you know a chicken lay eggs. Got your stupid ass around here playing with a chicken egg talking about a rabbit laid it. What you think wrong with the minds of people teach you that? Your silly ass with a basket. With some rabbit eggs. You know about your damn rabbit mind.
That's right. That's right.
About your damn rabbit mind.
That's right. Yes, sir.
They don't see nothing wrong with that. He just told you that these nations you go to, they observe this stuff. Listen.
And unto diviners.
Oh, and to diviner. They call them prophets. A prophet, by definition, is someone that soothsayers. We don't have prophets. We have Nabaeans.
That's right.
Those are they flow. They continue to flow. These people taught you about prophets and that's their stuff they made up. That don't exist. They taught you that because they want to get you away from behavior. They gave you a false name, then they gave you false people, and you think these are people that do real works. That's how white people get you. They conjured up the behavior, they conjured up the name, they stuck it in your book, and you go around calling people and saying, these people are of God. You write of the gods of this world.
That's right.
They are of the gods of this world. It ain't in your book.
That's right.
Listen.
But as for thee, Yahuah thy Elohim,
he let me play with Easter because it don't mean you ain't saved.
hath not suffered thee
To do what?
so to do.
He suffered me to play with that shit. That's why he come along and teach us. In your book, it's written in Nabaim, they shall all be taught of Elohim. That's the way he kept us from doing it. When we were taught, we could identify, we know, cut it off.
That's right. That's right.
He said, I ain't suffered you to do that shit.
Right.
Leave that shit alone.
That's right.
Listen.
Yahuah the Elohim will raise up unto thee a Nabi.
Do what?
From the midst of thee.
See that? He gonna raise him up from the midst of us. That's amazing. Because you ain't gonna believe what happened. When Musa came down, he was in the midst of us.
That's right.
He came down, he was in the midst. That's why he was looking around to see who was gonna do something. When he came down, he came in the midst of us. Raised him up. Listen.
Of thy Akim.
Of our Akim, of our own flesh. I don't know why we've been, you know, it's an insult for a white man to run around and celebrate some shit with Abraham Lincoln. This go against what my book told me.
That's right.
Tell me what he gonna do again, Chris. Read why I'm gonna believe in Abraham Lincoln.
Yahuah the Elohim.
Gonna do what?
Raise up unto thee a
He gonna raise up unto me a Nabi, or where?
From the midst of thee.
From the midst of me. Of what? You mean the midst of me? That could be anybody.
Of thy Akim.
Oh, Abraham Lincoln wasn't shit to me.
That's right.
Abraham Lincoln didn't even believe in no sin. So let me ask you a question. What would be the purpose of teaching you that Abraham Lincoln emancipated you? Because it would contradict what your book said. What would be the purpose of teaching you Abraham Lincoln freed
The slave.
Because it contradicts what he just told you. Abraham Lincoln owned slaves, so he couldn't be my brother. He couldn't be my Akim. Abraham Lincoln believed in slavery.
Yes, sir.
He couldn't be my Akim.
That's right.
Abraham Lincoln did not sign to get rid of. He only did it because of the North influence.
That's right.
Abraham Lincoln was never for the freedom of slaves.
That's right.
One of Abraham Lincoln's biggest cases was when he fought for a slave woman to go back to her master.
That's right.
That was one of his greatest cases. How many of y'all didn't know this stuff? How many of y'all didn't know that? Abraham Lincoln, one of his most renowned cases was when he fought for a Negro woman to go back to her master. His white ass lost. They didn't tell you that, huh? They didn't tell you that. You went to college. Had my astute came here, and you went to college. That's why I don't make, listen, you need to know stuff like this. History doesn't, what do you think the psychosis of teaching you this, and your dumb ass got it sent up in the midst of your black history? You know why? Because black is something not real. Just like Abraham Lincoln freeing slaves, it's not real. He did not emancipate you, he constipated you.
That's right.
He stuck your ass up.
That's right. That's right.
Abraham Lincoln like eating a block of cheese.
That's right.
He ain't even get shit out of that.
That's right.
Eat a whole block of cheese. I like to see you get some shit out of that. Y'all like that?
Yes, sir.
We'll take that off. That'd be 900,922 more. I had $1 million on. Thanking the kid out of the mouth of baby. I don't perfect the praise. Listen to the book.
Like unto me.
See that? Like unto who?
Unto me.
So he was our key. He was taken from us. He was one of us. So he said that he was going to send somebody just like him. How the hell did I confuse Abraham Lincoln with Musa? Because I was a Christian. And that part of Christian teaching. Let me tell you how they got you. In school years ago, these people older tell you, you had to learn church at school. You would do Bible verses. There will be some church teaching in the education system. Years back. Because both of those psychoses go together. I'm teaching you lies. I'm going to teach it to you from the school, and I'm still going to give you a religious principle. I'm going to make you stamp and pledge allegiance, and not only that, you used to pray in school. Yeah. Your dumb ass fought the white woman who told me to get it out of school because you were praying in your book said, and you don't know what you're praying for. Mm-hmm. And you know what we said? They took prayer out of school. Ask them mother and Uncle Ted and them were girls getting pregnant back then with prayer in school. Ask them were folk drinking back then with prayer in school. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they got you thinking that prayer in school hurt you. What hurt you was you didn't know who to pray to.
Right. Right.
And you didn't know how to pray.
Right.
Oh, you'll hear old people say all the time. They say it because you know why? Their master taught them.
That's right.
They don't have a conscious thought or a free thought of their own. Let's see how that works. I got to get there if I go. Beth, Dabari, Hayamin. Finish that first. He going to get me what they're going to call their second Chronicles. Beth, Dabari, Hayamin, which is the matter of the words or the matter of the days. That's what it means. Finish the rest of that little bit you got right. He still got all aha dabarim, which they call Deuteronomy 18. Where you at, verse 18?
Verse 15.
Verse 15. Then we're going to come over this Beth, which is Beth Dabari Hayamin, the matter of the days, or the matter of the words. Listen.
Unto him ye shall hearken.
Unto who?
Him ye shall hearken.
See that? He said unto him you're going to listen. That he's going to raise somebody up from the midst of us, of our king, of our brethren. And that man you're going to have to listen to. So that man ain't got to listen to these crackers. He said I'm going to have to listen to him. Abraham Lincoln came from us. George Washington came from us. Thomas Jefferson. Donald Trump. What the hell I'm listening to him for? Ronald Reagan. Bush 1 and 2. Hold on for a minute. If you say I'm going to have to listen to him, that means I ain't listening to nobody. I damn sure ain't listening to no slave master. You don't want to be practical. You're not practical. He just told me here I'm going to have to hear. He said I'm going to have to hear everybody. I'm going to have to hear my slave master. What did the man just tell me? I'm going to have to hear him. Why these people push you to motivate you supposed to hear everybody? That's not even what your book just told you.
That's right.
Him, singular, is who you're going to have to hear.
That's right.
And tell her what's going to happen.
According to all that thou desirest of Yahuah, thy Elohim.
Listen, I can teach you about that too. You just don't know it. I guarantee you I can teach you that. I guarantee you when I teach it, you don't know it. Listen, he just read it. I guarantee you I can teach you something like that. You ain't know it. You know how I know you don't know it? Can't even teach it to you. He said a man going to declare it to you.
That's right.
Listen to the book.
In the Yom of the assembly, saying, let me not hear again the voice of Yahuah.
Y'all hear what they just said? Let us not hear the voice of Yahuah again. What happened?
Neither let me see this great fire anymore.
Neither let me see this great fire anymore.
That I die not.
Why they don't got fire on the walls of their church? They got a picture of a damn pigeon. Mm-hmm. They call that's a pigeon. They don't know one bird from another one. A turtle dove ain't even got no shell on their back. I just watch it. People don't know no better. A turtle dove's gonna have a shell. All right, do what you want to do now. They gonna have a turtle dove up there. They have Jesus. They got a piece of weed in their mouth. And the man just told you what they saw. They said they didn't want to hear and they didn't want to see the great fire. Why don't they put fire on the wall all around the church?
That's right.
Because they scared, you ain't gonna believe it. It's hell. Mm-hmm. Man just told me they seen fire and they saw it and they heard the thunder. Why they ain't got it on their wall? They ain't got thunder in the place. Mm-hmm. Why don't put fire around the wall so they gonna mimic what they claim was in the Bible? Because they're hypocrites. Mm-hmm. Listen to the book.
And Yahuah said unto me,
what did he say?
They have well spoken that which they have spoken.
He said they right. They well spoken. They right. You know, he just got them to realize you don't want to burn, do you? That's why they say they don't want to see that fire no more. We don't want to burn. Christians want to burn. They ain't afraid of burning. If they were, they wouldn't be sitting. They come to church to sin. They don't come to church out of fear and not commit sin. They come to church because they sinning.
That's
church
right.
teach them to sin.
That's right.
They teach them Jesus died for them to keep sinning. He already know about all the sin you're going to commit after. According to what we just learned in the law, what Musa just did, how in the world would Carrie still be getting afflicted by Anthony, who just been killed and destroyed? What makes it? So how would you be saved and still be sinning? Explain to me the scenario, because I'm lost. If when Musa, his name is Musa, boy baby, took him from the water, just came and destroyed, killed, and buried the Mizraim that was afflicting the Abari. Explain me how can that person go around and say, I'm still afflicted. I'm still afflicted. Then that means he ain't dead. Now, Allah done already told me he not a man that he should lie. See, this scenario, this country they give you that you still going to sin when you sin, this is called a lie. Because it makes no sense. If he destroyed sin, equivalent to Musha destroying the one that was afflicting the rest of them, and him being dead and buried, explain to me how he is still affecting you. It's because you are a liar. It's because you are a liar. You hadn't been delivered. You don't know him, neither have you seen him.
That's right.
That's what I'm here for. See, I make it plain for them. They want to play games. People don't want to see. Now it's too simple. Even y'all been here.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't make sense. He done destroyed it. It ain't gonna make sense. So how am I gonna be commit sin?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Unless I don't know him and I ain't seen him. Know what he said? He said he that committed sin don't know him and hadn't seen it.
That's right.
Well, he just said he gonna raise him up. What was that again now? From the midst, from the middle.
That's right.
Of our king, and him you shall. So how I'm gonna say he'll know him and seen him and heard him, and I'm still committing sin? People don't want reality hurt. The Aku said, it's a reality check.
That's right.
It's a reality check. That's why I have a problem. Y'all know how I get up here and I be confessing my sins?
Nope.
Because it's not going to make sense.
Nope.
If you've been delivered, it don't make sense.
That's right.
Kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You used to drink and you still drink. Then you ain't never stopped.
Right.
That's what you done. You ain't never stopped sinning. See, it got to be put. Listen, this is what people have never done. Put it in a form and a fashion where we can really understand, realize he's right. It doesn't make sense. If he destroyed it, if he took it down, it makes no sense for me to still be subject to it. It made no sense to say he saved me, delivered me, and I don't know him. They knew Musha. When Musha came down to them, they knew who he was. It makes no sense. The one that was going to deliver us and save us, we were going to know him. They weren't going to run around telling, yeah, that's Eric. That's not his name. You know what happened when he had destroyed the Mizraim? When he saw two more brothers and saw them got into it, and he told them and tried to put the one away from the other one. They said, will you kill us like you killed the Mizraim? And you know what Musha said? Surely this thing is known. They know about me. Huh? He just walked up. What y'all guys doing? Come on, let me borrow y'all for a second. Let me borrow y'all for a second. Y'all two guys finna get in the fight. Ho, man, what y'all doing, man? Let the one who did wrong, let him be the one put from home. And y'all gonna ask me to tell me the same thing he said. What they told him. What they said, he said, what they say. That's a good question. They asked, will you smite us? Will you kill us like you did the Mizraim? Musha said, surely this thing is known. They know me. They know me for jumping in, for stopping stuff, and taking down somebody that will afflict the other one and put them to wrong. And you know what he did? He fled. They knew who he was. Stop letting these lying people tell you we don't know who he is. That's a lie. His thing, he said his thing is no, it got all the way back to Pharaoh. They want to sit around talking about we don't know his name, we don't know who it is. It's a black dude. They knew it was Musha that delivered them. Buying this old ignorant ass doctrine. He said this thing, let them hear it for themselves. 2 and 12. Ooh, Allah Shamoon, I'm going to get y'all out of here. I guarantee y'all get some understanding. Listen, take it to any Christian church. Take it to Hebrew Israelite.
That's right.
Take them a year and a half to dissect. They'll still get it wrong.
That's right.
They taught it verbatim. They taught what I taught verbatim. They'll get it wrong.
That's right.
Damn weed smoker.
Yep.
Sitting around finding these folks, your pastor got a video telling I eat ass. Oh, these folk know these folk do. Motherfucker didn't get their name, try to holler Hebrew Israelite for a cover up for committing sin.
That's right. That's right.
Stupid ass woman walk right in the door, look at a man talking about you my wife. You stupid damn cave woman.
That's right.
I'm not do no ignorant shit like that's crazy.
That's right.
Listen to the book.
And he looked this way and that way.
And what
when
happened?
he saw that there was no Ish,
What did he do?
he slew the Mizraim
What happened?
and hid him in the sand.
Yeah.
And when he went out the second yom,
Look, the next day, look at it. The next day I went out. Tell him what happened.
behold, two Anashim of the Abarim strove together. And he said to him that did the wrong,
What did he say?
wherefore smitest thou thy fellow?
See that? Wherefore, why you hitting your brother? Your Aki. Why you hitting your Aki? Tell him what happened.
And he said,
What did he say?
who made thee a shar and a shafet over us?
He want to know who made you a ruler and a judge over us. Tell him what happened.
Intendest thou to kill me
Like who?
as thou killed the Mizraim?
Tell him what happened.
And Moshe feared and said,
What did he say?
surely this thing is known.
They know me. That's what he said. 129. I know I had that. Beth, I'll try to get it tomorrow. Let y'all go over him. 129, you can It right.
Yes,
129. Listen to the book.
The next yom,
You ain't gonna believe what happened.
Yahuah,
Hold on, you ain't gonna believe that. You ain't gonna believe it. You know what Moshe went on? The next yom.
that's right. That's right.
The next yom.
Yes, sir.
Tell her what happened.
Yahuah seeth Yahusha coming unto him,
And tell her what he
and
said.
saith, behold, the Lamb of Elohim, which taketh away the kata of the Arats.
You don't believe what I'm gonna tell you? Surely this thing is known. That's good, Aki.